get started. You should have music on me.
Oh, the music?
No, I'm kidding. Everybody, welcome. Shut up myself. Welcome to AZD Ministries. This is AZD IMC Nation, International Ministers of Christ. We're going to go until 1 today, okay? We're going to sit here and talk about, it's called Edifying, which is we're going to get together and we're going to talk about morals and ethics and right and wrong and what we observe. And we're going to be, it's called Fellowshipping. Fellowshipping is, again, talking about that together. We're going to be here, and all of us here, where I'm broadcasting from, we're going to be using the Holy Bible. I'm going to be using the Holy Bible because myself, I've achieved personal liberation from, I know it just sounds so lame when I tell you because it just sounds like a joke, right? I've achieved personal liberation from all the darkness and all the bullshit that everybody has, okay? And I've done it by following this book, the Holy Bible, following Jesus Christ, and having the Holy Spirit in me, and acknowledging this Lord is the Lord of all lords, okay? So yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'll show you what I do. All right, let's get started. Today we're going to talk about anything you want to talk about. I'm interested in a few things more than anything else. Number one, I'm interested in you having a disagreement with me, okay? That's very important to me. So if you don't agree with something I say, let's talk about it, all right? Also, I'm very interested in anything that's preventing you, stopping you from being who you want to be in life and getting what you want, okay? Because I don't have that problem at all. So let's see if I can help. Got some of the students here, got some of the disciples, and a bunch of bitches here too. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get started. What do we got? It's true.
First is Adrian.
Adrian! Adrian! What's up?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. What's up, bro?
Good morning. Nothing much. Just had a few questions. What made you start studying the Bible and turning to Christianity or whatever you want to call it?
I would call it following Christ and following the narrow path.
What was the turning point?
The turning point started when I saw this guy named Jesse Peterson online. You should look him up. He's a black guy, black preacher, and he's a Christian. And he had a certain freedom that I could see was lacking in myself. And I considered myself the freest man I'd ever seen, right? And he had something that I wanted. And I thought I had it until I saw him. He had it more pure, you could say. And it was literally more pure than me, right? So I started watching him and just seeing what I see and things like that. And you know, I did the exercise he gave, which is go forgive your mother, and that helped. And then I did some other stuff, whatever. So that's how it started, but that was a while ago. And then it was in my mind. And then, you know, as I continue to live and work on myself, one morning I just, I knew I had to listen to the New Testament. So I downloaded it, and right away I knew. It's not like I hadn't heard it or listened to it before, but it was different. And so right then, everything changed, and everything I ever wanted began to take place quickly. And it hasn't stopped, and it's been at least 3 months now, where every single day my life is better. Every single day there's miracles, and so that's what did it. I've done everything, bro. I've done everything, and I can talk about everything. So if you have done some other stuff, I can show you what I know about it. Because this, following the path laid out in this book, exactly as it does, right, has resulted in everything I wanted for myself and others. So that's how it happened. What about you? What do you do to work on yourself?
You know what? I was raised by Catholics and kind of converted right now to, I don't want to say Buddhism because I'm in a weird place right now. I was, like 3 weeks ago, I was a mess. I was freaking out every day. I was just having the worst anxiety, the worst panic attacks. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I kept thinking, well, are these demons in my head? Like,
yeah, they are.
And the more I looked into,
They are.
I don't know. When I stopped believing in that demons are attacking me, when I stopped believing in, you know, outside forces, and I looked inside, and it all stopped like the next day, right away.
When you did what?
I couldn't stop smiling for 3 days.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wait. What did you do to catch? What did you do to do that?
I just I don't know. I did some research and I heard a guy on YouTube explain I don't know, a passage from the Bible, and I'm not saying the Bible's wrong because I believe in it, but I feel like he was teaching that some of the teachings in the Bible were like human-made, man-made to keep you from switching religions. And
Yeah.
you know, there is a lot of truth in the Old Testament
Yeah.
and the New Testament, but most of the stuff that doesn't make sense to me or
Yeah.
that kind of pressures me into
Yeah.
you know, falling in line with
Yeah.
the man-made stuff.
Well, that's the
The
thing,
truth
bro.
everybody will be
That's
able
what. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
to
something.
notice.
That's what's so important about me being here. Actually, exactly what you said. Like exactly what you said. Because, like, I get it. First of all, you were raised Catholic, right? And 99.9% of them are devils and fucking sinners. And so fuck that, right? And all the people that grew up in these religions, they grew up with a bunch of devils raising them, right? Our own parents fucked up. The preacher's a pervert. It's just fucked up. So that's that. Now, what you said is important. You said that the Bible was man written or whatever, right? And I had all these ideas too. And it's not even that it's not true. I don't even know that it's not true or true. Let me tell you what I do know is true, and this is important, okay? So I was a practicing Buddhist, and I'll always be, because you know that's just part of my system. However, whether man wrote this or a pigeon wrote it, or it was typed by a monkey, I don't give a fuck, okay? What I care about, and what you would care about, is the fact that I have all the freedom, fearlessness. I am perfect the way I want to be, bro. Okay? And again, I don't know who wrote it and all that. I don't really give a shit, okay? What I care about is results. And he says it in here, right? If you read the Bible, he says, by the fruits of the tree you shall know it. If it bears bad fruits, get rid of the tree. If it's good fruits, that's a good tree, right? So the reason, what's important about being here is, as a man, I know you're younger than me, but I can guarantee you, as a man, right, you would admire and like the way I interact with beautiful women. Not only that, I was great at like getting them to want me and you know everything man wants, right? Okay, good. Check this out. In that area, in the area of getting women, how about money? Same thing. The area of getting money. How about like fitness and fighting, which every man wants? In the area of fitness and fighting. I'm gonna go on with all these things that a man wants. Ready? Once I began to follow it exactly, right? What went from like magical abilities, because I was magical in what I could do, bro, for years. It became miracles, and they're very big difference. And the difference is also I stopped putting effort, any effort. So it looks like you achieved some kind of release, right? By doing whatever you did, right? That's great. If whatever works, keep going there. Okay, now I'm here to thank you. I'm here to tell you, right, that this has worked for me better than that. But hey, don't change it. If it's working, keep going. All right? Then keep showing up, because one thing I can tell you is when you achieve in here what it said, the kingdom of heaven, you end up having every single ability that I know Buddhism gives. Because I was just a Buddhist. I was a Zen Buddhist, and more than that, a martial artist, a warrior my entire life. So I got to practice the Buddhist philosophy through the martial arts, right? No hesitation, no thinking, just being one with everything, right? So I have now personally experienced everything I want to experience in Buddhism completely, all the time. But the difference is now I don't have to like do anything for it to be like that. Before I'd have to meditate or whatever, right? Now it's my natural state of being, right? So you sound good. Keep going and keep showing up. And if you have any specific questions about anything, then I can show you how using this book, I could show you how that works with that, and then you can compare it to Buddhism, whatever you like, okay?
All right.
Okay, nice talking to you, man.
For sure.
All right, next.
Next is Arturo. Next is Arturo.
Arturo.
Hey, what's up, Ross?
Hey, what's up, brother? Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. I've read what you told me to read in homework. Jesus on the Mountain. I talk to different priests. I kind of challenge them. I kind of challenge anyone who thinks they know spirituality, but I kind of get my stuff from you, so it's kind of productive.
That's okay. I get it from here.
Ask you the same questions. Right on. But hey, thanks for being online this morning. So I'll just get to the point. I find myself where my daughter is at school, and she's 7 years old, and she's told me that there's a boy, like a boyfriend, right? But I told her she can't have a boyfriend and has to be very, very clean. I have to talk to him, talk to his parents. I know it's very childish, very juvenile, but the point is, he already has a girlfriend, and so I told Ella, he has a girlfriend, and you're okay with being his girlfriend? He goes, yeah, I'm okay, cause I like him. And there's a backstory. When I was honest with her mom and saying, hey, I was gonna have more than one girlfriend, she was okay with it, and she wanted a girlfriend as well, and so we were gonna add someone to the group. Well, just add someone to the couple, and so Ella has some idea that her mom and dad was gonna have that lifestyle. Well, anyways, I told Ella, all that shit goes away when you have a kid, so that's why I'm not with anyone, and that's why you're the only one that's a priority in my life. And so, what do I say, or how do I navigate this area when her mom is born again Christian, right? And saying she's no longer whatever, right? It's cool. She has the liberty to live her life the way she wants to.
She's welcome to her hell, bro. Have her burn in it. That nasty bitch.
Oh, interesting. Wow, very interesting. Wow.
Well, what do you think? She's disgusting. You talking about your baby mama?
Yes, but I try not to.
I'll tell you, you don't have to judge her. She's trash. She's nasty. Still.
Thank you.
She's disgusting.
Thanks, man.
She's a lesbian, huh? You know she's a lesbian?
Well, I mean, she's bi.
She's a lesbian, bro. I mean, I can't prove it, but I know I said what I said. And I believe your baby mama is a lesbian. I think she has a lover. Do you know she has a lover?
Well, she can't keep a guy.
A girl. I mean a lover. I mean a girl.
Can't.
Did you know she's hooking up with a girl?
No, because I don't care. I kind of.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's none of your business until that's your daughter, right? Now it becomes my business. So, your daughter is gonna, obviously she's gonna have a real hard time, bro. Right? How old is she?
She's 7.
Yeah, she's not having a boyfriend at 7.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like, that's why
You can't do anything
I
about it right now.
got stuff covered.
Well, I'll tell you what, the ultimate that I see, and I'm not in that situation, but when I put myself there right now, let's just say what I'm gonna say is available, right? I would take my daughter, I would take her out of school, and I'd homeschool her, and that's it. She can't go to school, because that school is brainwashing her. Soon she'll come home, and she'll be a bisexual. We're all nodding here, your daughter. And then what will happen is that guy, we can't, I have multiple girlfriends, okay? I'm 47 years old, I'm a man of God, and I've been doing this shit for a long time. I'm not that fucking 8-year-old kid in school having 2 fucking girlfriends, it's not the same thing, right? So if an 8 or 9-year-old kid is doing that, next thing you know, your daughter is gonna be touching another girl in the recess with him. And they're gonna do all kinds of sexual things if they aren't already doing it, right? Now, are you gonna be able to stop it? I really don't know, bro. I really don't know. But the thing is, for everybody listening and yourself, this is why, as soon as you can, you have to save your own soul. As soon as you can, so that you can go throw the lifeline, right? It's gonna be very difficult. So, I don't know, I don't have a solution for it. I can tell you these are the things I see. I see that she has a lover. She's into women, not men. I see that she's actually gonna try to take your daughter and turn her into some kind of a sexual fucking monster as an image of herself. She's gonna make her hate her dad in regards to that, and then she's going to punish you by having your daughter date a pervert version of you as a young boy to punish you, and she's not gonna give a fuck, okay? And that's what I see. So I could be very wrong, right? But I could be right too. So for you, what are you gonna do? If you need to do anything, I don't know. I don't know the answer. All I know is what I see right now. What are you gonna do, if anything?
Well, at this point, I have an attorney, and so I'm trying to get full custody.
There you
So
go.
it's happening now.
There you go.
It's happening now as we speak. And
Good.
then I didn't realize about that homeschool point.
Yeah.
That's a very good talking point. I'm gonna try to add that.
Oh yeah, if you're willing to do that, do not let your children go to school, everybody. Don't let them go to school. That's dumb. Right? Like really though, think about it. 8 hours in a place like that with those teachers and the belief system and the way they treat kids. And now, school, whatever. Your daughter's 7, so she's elementary school, right? So right now, there's sex in elementary schools. As you can tell, the boy has 2 girlfriends. Like what the fuck is going on? At 7 years old, I didn't know how to penis. I didn't. I didn't know how to fucking penis. Right? I wasn't touching the playing. I was just peeing. I wouldn't even think about it. Right? Didn't know it even existed at 7 fucking years old, bro. Like it's crazy. So come on, guys. Right? That's why it's terrible that people don't see good and evil. Because if you see good and evil now, there's evil for these children to be put into this stuff, right? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, bro. So get full custody, do homeschooling, and then, man, move her away from there. Move from where you are. What do you got going on over there if you take your daughter and get the fuck out of there? Go somewhere cheaper. Go somewhere much cheaper, right? So you can afford a good life for you and her. Get her out, and then start raising her little by little by little, and then being with God, and then just tuning in, and then you can begin to undo that nastiness. And it's not gonna be easy, and it's gonna be a lifelong thing. But you have a fucking kid in hell, okay, with the fucking demons. So like, what's up, right?
So what I've learned is that I can't take her from her mom because my mom took away my brother's mom, and I know the karma of that, and plus.
Wait, what does that have to do with you? Your mother's mom and all that has nothing to do with you. You're a man. You're gonna, or whether you are or not, you should be a man of God, and that's not you and all that. That's your daughter. Has nothing to do with whatever happened in the past. And I would take the daughter, without a doubt, no matter what anybody says. It's not bad karma. The fuck is that? How is that bad karma taking care of your daughter? What anybody else did is none of your business. Nobody else's plan is your plan. None does have nothing to do with you.
Okay, so does that mean I should not pursue multiple women then?
Not right now.
Since
Absolutely
I put
not.
myself in
Right
this.
now you should pursue God. You should go and find out what God is and if it's real, if I'm real here, if what I'm doing is real, right? That's why it's important about what I'm doing. You never go after a woman. A woman is added on to you, okay? So I'm going to read you this real quick. It's in the Sermon on the Mount because our Buddhist friend said it earlier. Where's the one that says don't take it for tomorrow? We just did it. I think it's right here. Here we go. I got it. This is Matthew 6:25. Okay? It says, this will be easier on this one probably. Ooh, already feeling nauseous.
Dang, I'm getting good at this.
You ain't good at it? Keeper of knowledge right there. It just goes right to it. Matthew. Me, on the other hand, not a keeper of knowledge. Me, random encyclopedia. Matthew 6 something. 6, oh, perfect. 6:25. Man, this one is hard to read. When we find it, it's better. Here, can you find it in that one? Okay, check this out, bro. This is the answer, okay? The answer is from Jesus.
You want me to read it, or
Man, Jesus is so dope, man.
you want me to read it or point it to you?
No, can I read it, please?
It's right
Yeah,
there.
thank you. Okay, here we go. He says, therefore, I tell you, do not be anxious about your life, what you will eat or what you will drink, nor about your body, what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? Look at the birds of the air. They neither sow nor reap nor gather into barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not of more value than they? And you are, just so you know. Anybody preaching the devil's fucking doctrine that animals are just like us is an animal, and I'm not an animal. at all. Okay? They neither, okay. Are you not more valuable than they? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm over every goddamn fucking animal on the fucking planet. I'm over every fucking insect. I'm over every fucking tree. I'm even over the fucking angels. And that's how I was created in Genesis into existence. So everybody can go to hell if you don't believe that. And which of you, by being anxious, can add a single hour to his lifespan? And why are you anxious about clothing? Consider all the lilies, which is flowers. Lily. Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil, which is work, nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon is one of the prophets that he had 300 wives, okay? And he was the richest man. 300, oh baby, 300. I'll have 300 by the end of 6 months if I try. That ain't nothing. 300, that's the Spartans. It's too little. Yeah, I want 10,000 like the Persian army. All right, yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these, was not clothed in one of these, okay? But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which today is alive and tomorrow is thrown into the oven, will he not much more clothe you, O you of little faith? Therefore, do not be anxious, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? For the Gentiles, these are the people that are not believers, you could say, of God here. For the Gentiles seek after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them all. See, God knows what's in your heart and your mind, knows your daughter, knows her, knows it all. You got to know that. You got to know God and know that as we move forward. And I know that, okay? He says, for the Gentiles seek after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them all. But, here we go, this is for you. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And all these things will be added to you. You get that? Added to you? Like, here you are, plus added to you. You don't go seeking it, it's added to you. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own troubles, right? So, if I were you, I would not even worry about women. But you do, because you're a man, and not only that, your soul has a lot of like these deals that you've made with the dark side about getting women, right? Getting a certain job, looking a certain way, speaking, all that shit that men do. So you have to release all those contracts. And you got to do one contract, right? I'm here to find out if God is real. And if it's true. And if it is, then your whole life is going to change. But until you know that, then the mess that you got into is going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Okay? I know that for a fact. So, look, bro, it ain't going to be easy. But I don't know why people want things to be easy. Okay? We're in hell. Everything around us. Look, the fact that we know our kids should not go to school is insane. It is absolutely insane to know that our kids are getting brainwashed and destroyed and we still let them go to school. That is absolutely insane. Okay? It's insane to know that the masks we were wearing weren't working. But we were still doing it. Like, this is the planet a little while ago. It's worse now, right? So you guys gotta act like it. You guys gotta act like what it is and not deny it, right? So you're on the right path, and that's why it's so important here. Because the first thing every man here, bro, all I've been working on with everybody here is just to handle themselves in relation to the woman. And outside of myself, nobody here has done it yet. But, they're doing it, and then they find another contract they made, right? About getting the girl. And then that has to be released. And that has to be released. Or you could just drop your whole life suddenly, which is what I did. Right? He says, he who loses his life shall find it. It's in there. And he who finds his life shall lose it. People don't understand. If you go forward and you look for your life, you lose your life as you see all the people around you. But if you let go of your life, then you'll find your purpose. And there's nothing like doing your purpose, man. Right? Last night we were in a strip club, and one of the guys, his name's Wolf, he's been going through it. Now he's clean, right? So I was sitting with him last night. You know, he didn't even talk to any woman last night. Maybe one that I introduced him to. But he had such a great time. He had such a great time because I was showing him what it would be like to just be in your purpose while you're there, right? And by the end of the night, he was clean and sharp, and he had a great night. And the time will come, we'll go out again, right? A girl will come talk to him. That's the time for him to talk to him. But now he could sit there in his peace and feel great being wherever the fuck he is. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to. I'm learning.
You are. I'm telling you. Listen, you need to somehow come to Vegas for a couple of days. When can you get here? Just for a day, bro. How far? You always go to Vegas for
One
a day.
day.
Yeah, just come for one night.
One day, Tuesday would work. Man, that would be amazing.
Wait, this Monday, Tuesday coming up?
Well, I don't have my kid Monday. Well, you know what? It's summer day. Today's the last day of school. Actually, I have no days off. Actually, I'm speaking ahead of myself.
So when do you realistically think you come for one day? One night, like stay one night and then go back next day, or 2 nights. You can stay with us. Bro. You have a place to stay if you come.
It would have to be June. Where's my calendar?
Sometime in June.
Yes, sir. June 10th.
Okay.
Or 11th.
Okay. I don't know who brought him here. Anybody?
I did.
You did? Talk to Captain. Talk to you, Chris. He'll schedule you in. You could stay if you like to stay in one of these bases. You can. It'll be on the floor. Okay, with your own blanket and shit. Or you can stay in a hotel.
Wonderful.
But when we go out, the nights you come out with us for free. And while you're here, whatever I teach, come sit for free for 2 nights. Because you have a child, okay? And we really, really, really give a fuck about that, just so you know. More than we give a fuck about that, bro. Alright?
Wow, Rosh. Thank you, Rosh. That's amazing.
Hey, thank God for that. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have this. You get it? Straight up. And so one of the main priorities for us, right, is to do what we can to protect the children for real. Okay?
Thank you, Rosh.
For sure, bro. Hope to see you real soon, okay, man? Okay, next.
If Nick Frawley is on, I should remove him, yes?
Yeah. Okay? Alright, anybody else online first? We got a lot to talk about here too.
Let's talk here then. Because nobody's lined up
Let's
yet.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see Cygnus. Cygnus, are you able to talk or no?
Yeah, I can talk.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Feeling a lot lighter.
Yeah, you look a lot lighter. When are you going to be able to go out with us?
It would usually be during the weekends. This guy saved the money.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to do it this weekend?
Do it this weekend.
This weekend is also the
It all
gathering.
depends, because the last payroll comes in from the Crusades, and right now it's either going out or finding out on top of the new camp. So I need to situate that out.
Dang, bro. Why do you break up with your girlfriend?
Yeah, it's funny that you asked that, because what you told me last time about hesitation, I was looking at all the aspects of my life. I'm like, am I hesitating on this, finding a job, yada, yada, yada. And of course, the one that it always comes down to is like breaking up with my girlfriend.
Look, break up with her. Break up with her. And if she wants to get back, then she's going to get back with you under these rules that you give her. And if not, she can fucking go to hell. Like, you just got to do that, bro. Fuck her, bro. Fuck her, bro. Put her on and tell her fuck her. Alright? Enough is enough. This bitch has been destroying your fucking life for too fucking long. Fuck her, fuck her, fuck her, fuck that trash, okay? Now, go break up with that hoe, and then tell her, I'm done with your stupid ass bitch, fucking nasty fucking trash self. And if you want to be with me, you're gonna be with me under me fucking properly, hoe. Or, go get another bitch, cause I ain't one. Alright? Now, you're not gonna do that, but I would fucking do that. Or just go do it right now. Just call her and tell her my fucking words, and you'll be surprised. She'll understand everything you say if you speak the truth. Listen, you fucking bitch. You've been sucking my fucking soul and stopping me from what I need to do. So fuck you to hell, okay? I'm done with you. And then pause and see what she says. What's she gonna say? I'm gonna break up with you? Huh? I'm gonna go fuck your friend? Not any friend here. Not any friend here. She ain't gonna do shit. Okay? So she ain't gonna fuck your friends. Right? No way. So fuck her. Just go break up with her, bro. I'm telling you, straight up. Fuck this. You guys gotta take it seriously. Look, if she's yours and you break up with her, she'll fix it and come back. If she's not, she'll get on with her miserable ass life, okay? That's all there is to it. And all you men gotta break up. That's it. Break up before you fucking even say anything to me, because you can't go anywhere, guys. I broke up with all my girlfriends. How many fucking times that you saw? Every time I'd become righteous, and these dumb bitches would act stupid. I'd be like, fuck you, get out of here. The ones that stayed, well, they're still on. Okay? And it still stands for them. But now even worse now. Right? Now if they fucking roll a fucking eye, they can go to hell with their fucking stupid eyes. I don't give a fuck, bro. This ain't no fucking little game I'm playing here. Right? Look how long you've been here. Look how long you've been studying, bro. Get it together already, man. Right? Get it together. Break up with the bitch. Watch how much money you save. You'll be able to go out tonight. You know why you're working so hard? You're supporting that hoe. We all know it. You're supporting her. And how is she supporting you? She's having sex with you. She's even ugly. I'll get you a better fucking girl. She's too fat. I've seen her. Nasty ass. Why are you dating an ugly ass bitch like that, bro? It's embarrassing. Don't bring your ugly bitch around us. We don't like ugly hoes. Yeah, don't bring a nasty asshole here. Tell her I said that. AZD said it, bitch. Okay. Good to talk to you. No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth now. That wasn't me. That was you. Wow. That was him. That's your confession. You want to tell all that to her, huh? Don't be afraid.
I do.
Yeah, that was
That's,
you. Everything I said was him. Yep. That's the gift here. I know now. So that's in your heart. I give you the words, and now you got to do it. But I give you the words with life in them. That I have the word, right? So boom. You go tell her. You go tell her exactly what's in your heart. With courage. With the man I know. The man I know in my fucking house, and we talk to him like 3 hours a night. Right? Go tell her, bro. Have faith, bro. Just have faith in God. If she's yours, great. She'll stick around. You've seen my life. Alright? If she's not, she'll go away. She will come back. She will come back. I promise you. She'll try to come back. You may not let her back. You don't want an ugly girl like that. Right? She's like a larvae. I can't even see. I don't know what she looks like, just so you know. I can just see it from here. Okay? She's just fucking. Ugh. Get her stomach. Huh? She's a stomachy girl. Nasty ass. Fucking little muffin. Ew. Don't fuck that. That's nasty. Okay? She should pay you to have sex. Anyways, fuck her. Yeah. You think you even think she's ugly. That's the best part. I said all your stuff. You think she's not good enough for you, bro. Right? You're better looking than her. Right? You ever walk with her and you're embarrassed? Fucking nasty ass. Like, ew. You're like, man, way better looking. You have to make yourself ugly just to walk with her. Right? You have to dim yourself. If you start to feel good, she's gonna have a fucking problem. She's gonna get a stomach ache, a headache, she ain't feel good, she's tired, why are we here? Right? But pay attention when she's glowing. Pay attention when she's glowing. Look around, there's a man. When she glows, there's another man around, bro. Otherwise she'd glow around you. Guys, girls, okay? Get your life together. Stop messing with these hoes. Alright? Again, for all the men, break up and divorce. Okay? Get it over with. If she comes back, great. If she doesn't, she had other plans, or she doesn't like you anyways, right? She was just using you. Don't you want to know, man? I want to know, bro. If I'm so good to people, and I'm being used, I want to know. Okay? Alright, there you go. There's Cygnus. Anybody else want to confess? I can confess for you. Alright, next. Bro, hey, listen. If you wanna, what's tonight, Tuesday?
Yeah.
If you wanna come out with me tonight, okay? You, person pays to come out with me, you'll be free. Okay, you could ride in the limo with us too. You're gonna have to cover your own, thing at the strip club, okay? But if you wanna come tonight, come. Go.
Okay, I heard that.
Are you
Thank
gonna,
you.
do you think you make it tonight?
Well, there's this cleaning job that I do, the same one that Rick does, and it's pretty much an everyday thing except the weekends.
Right. You won't be able to do it later or tomorrow instead?
It really depends on by the time I finish, because it's usually around maybe like 9:30, sometimes 10, and by that time y'all are already out.
Yeah. Is that enough time for you to change? We'll be there till 1 tonight. Is that enough time for you to change and make it by 11, 11:30? Because that's a lot of time over there still for us.
Possibly. It's only because from the sites that we're at, it's kind of far from base 2, so I have to like drive like maybe 13 miles, get ready, and then shoot it down.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, whenever you can, as soon as you can, just let us know, okay? Let us know beforehand. That's the next step, all right? And go break up with the girl you don't even like. Okay, next.
Nobody else is lined up.
All right, nobody else lined up. We're lined up here. All right, let's see.
I'd like to share something.
Yes,
Yeah.
Octavio. Oh, I may have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it was an experience that I had not so long ago.
Yeah.
So I spoke to Ambu about like 5 days ago, and he mentioned something about fasting.
Yeah,
And then I go, oh, I should fast.
yeah.
And then, but I dropped the idea. I was like, oh, I've never fasted before. I should fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 days later, Gio brings up fasting. And at that moment, I know I need to fast.
Yeah, that's right. You
Give it
hear
to
it
me.
then. Yeah,
I need to fast. And
Yeah.
I didn't know why. I didn't know what the reason was behind it.
right.
But I'm sitting here, and then I heard him fasting, and I go, oh, now I need to do it.
Yeah,
So I started doing the fast, and I was only going to do it for 1 day. And after like 24 hours, I wasn't hungry, so something told me to keep going.
yeah.
Keep going. It's like I knew.
And it wasn't a demon. The man sits in the light all the time. Yeah.
I knew it wasn't time yet to finish the fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I go another day, and then the second day I was here during lecture,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt a demon, right? And I just sat here with it. I sat with the Father. Boom! I felt a release. And
Dang.
at that moment, I knew. Boom! Now you could eat.
Fast is over.
Yeah, I knew it. It was
Wow, that's so
now,
cool, man.
Now I could eat. Yeah.
Dang.
At that moment, I knew it was proper. Like I got permission.
That's
directly
right.
From him, like, now you can eat.
That is the permission. Remember I said I get permission?
Yeah. Well,
That's it.
Okay, so
Oh man.
I asked.
See that? Another person experienced the permission. Yeah.
I asked for permission to eat yesterday too,
Nice.
and it was big confirmation. I set my alarm for 9:30. This is before going out.
Yeah.
At 9:30, and I was in prayer,
Yeah.
and it was heavy. So when I finished before the alarm, and right as I look over to pick up my phone,
Beep,
boom!
beep, beep. Yeah.
Those miracles happen.
That's so cool. Camera.
Yeah.
My head's shot.
So yeah,
Hey, bro.
it's just a lot of experiences, more and more confirmation that I mean, obviously God is real and He's always taking care of us, but just more and more confirmation that again, like everything is taken care of. Don't worry
Yeah.
about tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And I'm able to catch those little moments where it's like I am worried about this or I am worried about that, but it's just small. I'm able to catch it fast now.
Yep.
Very fast.
Yep.
So, yeah, I just wanted to share that.
That's beautiful, man. There you go. There's another man. Obviously, he's feeling good, right? He's doing great in life, and he's a pleasure to have around all the time. Okay.
Even my set at Sapphire, if nobody has anything else to say.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, my set at Sapphire, the first one was very accurate with what you were saying, how I was chasing. And I felt the uncomfort of all the little times where it would get quiet and I would like,
Yes. Good.
and I was like, okay, so I dropped it. The second one came Second one came. She kneeled down, and she goes, oh, I like something. So I forgot what she said.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at her and I go, I like your face.
Mm-hmm.
But she did have a pretty face.
Yeah.
And I go, do you have Botox or what? You know, she, cause like her cheeks were like,
Yeah.
that was weird.
Her cheeks were mummified.
Yeah. I go, you have Botox? She goes, no. She goes, I need some though. I go, why do you need Botox?
Yeah.
She goes, cause then I'll get wrinkles.
Oh.
And I go, well, what happens if you get wrinkles?
Yeah.
She goes, well, you know, I like to make myself presentable, this and that, da 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 da. And I'm hearing her and I have my eyes closed at this. And then I go, what does it feel like to care about like so much about what you look like?
Wow, what a great question.
And then she like,
Yeah.
I could tell. No, first one, she denied it. She was like, I don't care about what I look like, this and that, whatever. I go, oh no, okay. I let it pass. And then we start talking. She goes, I also do cosmetology. I go, how long does it take for you to get ready? She goes, oh, about an hour. I go, hold on. So you're telling me you take an hour to get ready and you want Botox because you don't want wrinkles? Does that make sense to you? And you don't care about what you look like?
Yeah. Are you consistent with your saying?
Yeah, are you consistent with what you're saying?
Yeah.
And she goes, no. And then after that, like, I just said, I was like, do you know you haven't said one truthful thing since you started talking?
Damn, that's so good.
At that moment, she got nervous.
Yeah,
I
of
could
course.
feel her. She got nervous. She's like, oh, you know, I'm not truthful with everybody. I'm here to work and do what I do.
Mm.
So what is it you're trying to do? I tell her.
Mm.
She's like, well, you know, have a good time. What does that mean?
Nice. It's a
She
good
goes,
time to you.
yeah, she goes, she had a hard time saying it, admitting the truth. Well, you know, I'm here to get money from you guys. But I made her like admit that, you know?
There's the rich guy.
Yeah.
Not me. Look at my pockets. Hold on. Hey, can I borrow $20 for this shit? I won't pay you back though. I don't have it. You still have fun with me?
Yeah, so that happens. Yeah, so she got really nervous. After that, she was like, well, do you want to dance? I go, no, I don't want to dance. And she just goes.
Yeah.
It's just like, the conversations are very different when you're not trying to do anything because you could actually listen.
You could hear her.
Yeah, you could actually listen and talk to that part of them.
Exactly.
That nobody's ever talking to.
Exactly.
So it's just,
Incredible.
yeah,
That's incredible.
a lot of experiences happen.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Continue enjoying it, and then I'm sure you and I will talk one day. We'll talk to everybody about the guy who's sitting there completely. Would make sense, actually. Okay? All right. Very nice. Thank you. There you go. All the men that are Cygnus. You know Octavio. Okay? Look at the difference, bro. Right? Look at the difference, bro. Come on. All right. Next.
I got something.
Yeah, so Tom.
Something. I got something.
I got something. What?
Yeah, so last night when we let man, I just saw a part of my ego die last night.
Thank you, Bennie.
Yeah, thank you, Benny.
I saw it.
Yeah,
What did I do?
You did it. I
yeah,
saw
I
it.
texted Benny afterwards.
Yeah.
you did.
See, I knew.
Yeah, I texted him. I was like, yeah, I just said, I just agreed with what he said. And I just agreed with him, and then I saluted him for it. Like,
Yeah.
and he saluted me back, but it was good because,
I think Bennie's gonna be a coach.
yeah.
Coach Bennie.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, I just saw the ego. The ego came up, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
You're so vain, bro.
yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Gross. Mm-hmm.
And you know what's crazy?
Ah.
Afterwards, I
Can you
thought.
triple me? Triple?
No.
No? You
No.
lost triple?
No, that's right.
Okay, go ahead. That's
I can sit next to him.
Oh,
Seriously.
it's not his lap.
Yeah, right away.
I'm
Right
telling
away.
you, you sit on one lap, then you sit on
Hey,
another
baby, you want to dance?
lap.
Oh, okay, okay. It won't happen.
Did it work? Alright, go ahead. What?
Yeah.
Aww.
It's the sound.
The sound.
So make sure it sounds good.
Okay.
So after I said that, I had a conversation with KP on the ride home, and he's like, "Did you feel like you were out of place?" Because
You are, nigga. The fuck you talking about, fat
So
boy?
I was like, he's like, what were you trying to? I felt after that conversation, it seemed like I was out of place,
No, that's why I said that.
and it wasn't forced, and I wasn't trying to get any reaction, and I wasn't trying to put him down or anything negative.
Who? No, it's perfect.
Yeah, so
Fuck KP, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. He did that to me. He tried to do that to me the other
He's
night.
been doing it all the time. He doesn't know.
He
He's
said,
not the coach.
you know what he said to me? He's like, at Sapphire, he's like, when you were standing, it seemed like you're doing it on purpose to get girls. I was like, bro,
Yeah.
fucking tell me that bullshit. That wasn't true.
Well, he agreed with him. He said the same thing.
No,
to
no,
you.
he was saying at Sapphire. He's talking about last night.
last night.
Yeah, but
At Sapphire, KP was telling me at Sapphire, he's like, when you're
did
standing
you see him
there.
at Sapphire?
He was doing somewhat the same,
There you go.
and
Yeah,
that's
to
why
me-
I
to
noticed.
me-
That's why I said it this time, because it's the second time
There
I've
you go.
seen it,
Yeah.
and,
You
and
didn't know that.
To me,
To
that
point
was,
it out,
that was the
because
case.
it
Last
just-
night, I agree with.
it
Yeah.
just seemed out of place.
Yeah, it was less on Sapphire because I kept talking to him.
Yeah,
But last night I didn't talk to him.
and he had good interactions at some point.
Yeah, but that was the coach there.
Yeah.
But it was still there. I know. Right? Anyways, KP is not to talk about name. He can, but not to advise about it.
But
You're right.
Sultan really confirmed that I wasn't in the place.
No.
When he sent that, I was like, dope.
Bro, was I there?
Yeah.
Who's the coach?
You.
What did I say when you were saying it?
You're not wrong.
Then why are you saying Sultan and KP? Unless you want to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
coached by him and KP. You gotta see what's going on. I'm the motherfucking coach. Right? Did they teach you how to do this?
No.
I did.
Right.
So fuck him and listen to me. That's it. Right? It's and game over. You're doing perfect. You're gonna be coaching. So keep going.
Thank you.
Shake that shit off. Right? And
Yeah.
now what I want you to do is, do you remember how KP was last night on set?
No.
Why don't you think back about it and see what you see? You see him at any point?
Yeah.
What do you see? What does he need correction on?
He was too much on the waitress's judgment on us.
Yeah? What do you
So,
mean?
like, in
so
the sense
point
where-
out, yeah, point out,
Because-
yeah.
He's not at all.
He, when we ordered drinks
Yeah,
from the waitress,
yeah,
I ordered cranberry, no liquor in it,
yeah.
and then he ordered a water and an energy drink. And we all pretty much ordered water and energy
Yeah,
drink.
yeah,
Some
we-
of us ordered alcohol.
Yeah.
And he pointed out that some waitresses don't like that because they get less tips.
Uh-huh.
And
So what would you correct in him as a coach? What's wrong with him right there as a man? In field. What does that point to in him that you know? The way you
it's
saw
a
him?
little insecurity.
Alright, so go further, because you're actually gonna tell him.
So insecurity in a way where he wants to present himself to the waitress, to the dancers a certain way,
Exactly like that.
right? So he wants to portray himself. He has an image of himself and he wants to project it.
There you go.
And by us not doing, maybe not fitting his standards,
Uh-huh.
that it perceives him that he's just like us.
Yeah, he's low value.
Yeah.
He doesn't imagine what it would be like to be AZD and go out with everybody if he's feeling that. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about what he feels when the waitress does that. Now, you see how I am in field. Imagine if that was a thing.
It
wouldn't work.
fuck up your game.
It just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So you have to correct him now. Today.
Yeah.
And don't go lie.
Well, after the ministry, I'm taking off.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm driving to California, so.
call him. Yeah, you gotta do it.
Okay.
Because it's righteous. Because you did a righteous act and he questioned it, boom, go in. You get it?
Yeah.
You got it. You
Okay.
have to.
Yeah.
Now you can't take more. Yeah, you get it?
Yeah.
So, write in. P.S. AZD validated was right. Was online. You can watch it. Sultan was right. Text me. And I want to correct you on what I saw. And then go 100. Not 99. 100. He doesn't have to agree, but say what you see.
That's what I like about this. It's like you get me myself, not just witnessing it, but
Yeah.
witnessing it on the external, but also on the internal. Like,
Yeah.
me getting pounded, it's just.
He's getting pounded.
Hey, I'm in the
guys-
light. I'm in the light right now. Don't dirty it. I mean, don't bring shade into my life.
Don't bring shit to my words, you pervert. I don't get pounded like that. Nasty motherfuckers. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's fun.
So it just we we get shown our own darkness.
Yeah.
And for example,
Hey, judge not, lest you be judged yourself.
Yeah, and going back to that, when I was talking to KP, it really, I just heard his words and I let it go. I heard it.
And now I brought the words back and now push it right back at him.
Push it, yeah.
That's my job. My job is to defend you guys for a while. Not to teach you how to get girls. I told you that last night. Right?
That's what it is.
I don't want to teach you how to get girls right now. I want to show you how to defend against the darkness. Why? Because look, he has perfect game. He has perfect game. The man knows exactly how to be around women. Now, I could just give him little corrections that I do. Right? And it'll make sense to you.
It's making sense.
Whereas somebody else, I give that correction, they have 1,000 questions about it because it doesn't make sense to them. And that's the difference. You now have game. For example, you now know how to fight. You have the instinct to fight, you have a fight, you know how to fight. Now, let me show you some techniques with that. You see how you normally do this? Watch, if you do this, it's going to be so much faster and efficient, they won't see you.
Yeah.
You can do that. But if you don't know how to fight, then the technique I show you, you're using to fight. No. That doesn't make you a fighter. That gives you a technique. You have to be a warrior. You have to go to battle and use the technique. These guys are using the technique so they can enter the battle. You got to be in the battle, then use the technique. There's a big difference. You get it?
Yeah.
You're in it. So now the corrections, boom. They're afraid. They're afraid. So the technique is used to just not be afraid. And then what's the next technique? Now I'm not afraid. They don't say like, where they could be anywhere. Okay, how do I, escalate? That's not what they're saying. They're saying I'm scared right here. What happens next? Give me something so I'm not afraid so I can touch her. Then I'm afraid. How do I text her? I'm afraid. How do I do this to not be afraid? You're a bitch, you're a bitch, you're a bitch, you're a bitch. First, don't be afraid, then I'll show you. Because I've seen how many years I've been teaching. It's not going to go anywhere. We saw, heart is not clean, saw Evan Fernando. Shit game. Of all these years. Shit. Doesn't know shit. Now what? Now what? It's going to be like that. It can't be phony around me. It can be. But when it shows up, you're going to have to pay for all that shit you did at some point.
Yeah.
And there's no way out for it. And I love that. You have to learn to love that. Because you know how you got here, right?
Right.
You became righteous. It wasn't that hard. It took you 5 days. And every time you showed up and confessed, and put yourself in here, then put it in front of everybody. You've been doing it. Congratulations on your freedom.
It's been helping.
When someone tries to fuck with it, come tell me, because I'm here to defend right now. Okay? Yeah. That's all I'm here. That's all I'm here to do right now. Is make sure the bullshitters move out of the way of the non-bullshitters. You get what I'm saying? So that the non-bullshitters can help me do the job.
Yeah, and when it's forced, like if I were to force to say something to him,
Yeah.
now I'm bullshitting.
Exactly. Yeah, but now you have something to say to him. That's why it was good you didn't. You see that?
Yeah.
Because now is the right time to say it. But that's so nice. Bennie, all the guys, Bennie's going to be coaching and showing you, and he's going to soon go in the field with me as a coach. Okay? So when you come back, get ready for that.
I'm ready for it.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Can I continue on with
Yeah.
that? So, after he said that, I was sitting down and I wanted a drink. And I'm like, you know what, I'll just get up, stretch my
Yo, I have a cup of ice, bitch. On him, because I can't afford ice.
So I went up to her, the waitress, and I was like, can I get a drink? I was like, you know what, this time I want alcohol in it. So I was like, should I cranberry juice? I was like, yeah, but what would you recommend? Tequila or vodka? She's like, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, what do you like to drink? She's like, tequila. All right, let's do tequila.
Next time, get the opposite.
The opposite.
What do you recommend? What do you like to drink? Tequila or vodka?
I like tequila.
Yeah, but if you're going to ask
Yeah,
me
no,
the
I know.
opposite. Oh, you being her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you suggest? What do you like to drink?
I like tequila.
Oh, okay. Is there one you don't like?
With mixed drinks doesn't matter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You like tequila? I don't
Tequila
like
is my go-to.
I don't want tequila. Give me vodka. I'm going to disagree with whatever she says.
Okay.
Because I don't give a fuck with the alcohol.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whatever she says, disagree. That's it. Let's see what happens. Okay? Stop being so agreeable out there.
That's something I need to work on for sure.
Yeah. You see me?
Yeah.
I don't agree with anything. Unless she says she's a slut. Huh? No, we have an agreement. Right?
Okay, so fast forward.
But don't do that part. Just don't agree.
Nah,
At first, just don't seek agreement.
Don't
And see what happens.
Okay.
Okay? Don't seek agreement for now. See what happens. It's a disease, a curse. We're supposed to be agreeable and polite and all that. Why? Why am I going to be polite? You know what I mean? Right? Think whatever you want of me. Fuck you. You still gonna have to serve or get another fucking waitress. I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to impress you. You get it? He's trying to impress you, that big guy. Okay, go ask him to buy bottles. And then say, well, it's cheap. You guys can't afford it. Right? And then tell him, you guys look poor. You always come here, don't spend money. Then tell him, is that a real suit? Then tell him, how come that guy's in sweats and a hat on? And just keep grilling him. Right? That's how you gotta do it. Go in there, baby. Tell him, man, every time you guys come here, you don't spend any money. Why do you go out? You guys just like freeloaders? Like, just, you get it? And he would just squirm and squirm and squirm and
You know what's
squirm.
interesting about all that is, I don't perceive any of what he said,
Yeah.
or what KP's saying.
Yeah.
And really, what it seems like is by him thinking that, he is creating that condition for himself because.
That's within so
Yeah, because when I went to get a water from the waitress. So I walk up to the bar, I give her my ticket, and I was like, just give me a water. And I walk away, and then she comes back, she's like, your drink ticket is expired.
Yeah.
So I'm about to be like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking pay for it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she's like, but I'm just gonna hook you up and give you one.
Yeah, I got free drinks last time too.
Yeah, so it's not that she thinks that we're fucking.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, so it's like he's.
That's what she thinks.
Yeah, right. But I'm saying that because he's literally creating that, as you said, it's as within, so without.
Yeah.
So he's literally creates that condition everywhere he goes.
Of course, that's gonna change.
Which is funny because he's like the wealthiest person.
Yeah.
And he's being perceived as the least wealthiest. He's being perceived as the least wealthiest from these girls. That's
It's
a
like
truth.
that for everybody. It's like that for everybody.
Yeah.
That's the curse.
Yeah.
That is the curse, guys. Now check this out. Oh, I forgot it. Oh, check this out. Okay, I'm gonna tell everybody a story online real quick. Okay, can I look at myself real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, listen up. All the guys. Okay, all the guys. If I can see your face, it's even better because I have a story to tell you from the strip club last night. Is Wolf on or no?
No.
All right, I want you, all the guys, to imagine being me right now. Okay, and I want you to walk through my steps last night, okay? Wolf and I go to the back. I don't know, we get money or bathroom or something. Where's the bathroom? On the way back, this club has like 3 girls that are dancing and they're all ugly, right? It's just like, what is this shit? And not only that, it's just not a fun place for anybody. Not us, we're okay, but like, it's just a shit place, right? And so we're walking back, and I say to him, bro, fuck this. I'm gonna get this party started, bro. And I go, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm about to do it. And I say to him, watch. I go, watch. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fun. Got it, guys? So you say that now, you're me. Say that to your friend. We walk back, right? I like to sit like this. Not always, but, you know, I like to kind of plop in my chair. Ready? So you're gonna be me. And I come back, and I'm right in front of the stage, center. Here's the stage, not too far. I pull up a chair right in the middle, right? So I come back, you're gonna be me, and I'm going to do this on my chair. I'm about to fucking get the party started, right? So then I go like this. I sit like this. Okay? All right. So you're gonna do that, right? You walk in all confident. Did you see it?
Yeah.
All right, nice. So, come in, tell Wolf, all right, got this. Let's do this shit. Stand up, are you ready? You're me. You're in a strip club. You go like this. Ready? Boom, there goes the chair. Flip, right? You go back. Chair, tumble, fall, right? Fall. Now, what's so funny is my experience of falling, okay? Because it felt like I was tumbling down the stairs, but I wasn't. I kept falling, right? And prior to that, I almost fell again. The chairs are a little loose. And before I almost fell, and somehow I caught myself. And I'm like, yeah, that happens. I always catch myself, right? But this time I didn't catch myself. So you're me, right? You look cool. Everyone's kind of watching you. It's a shit place. You're gonna make the party pop. You go like this, and bam, there goes the chair. And you go backwards, right? Not a little bit, straight back, like boom, boom, tumbling. As I'm going back, in my world, I keep falling. I can't, like, when is this gonna end? But really, just the chair flipped, right? I ended up on the ground like this in the strip club. Look. Like that. All right? So now, I'm in the middle of the strip club with my legs up, my arms up. And I've taken a big, big tumble. Right? Like you either get up from that and go, ow, or are you okay kind of thing. But as I fall, remember I was in the middle of the stage, center stage? The chick on stage, she happens to be in this position. Right? Just happens to be there. So as I go down, I look up, and I'm trying to get up, and she's like that, and I'm like that. Okay? Let's pause right here. Arturo, are you listening?
Yeah, he's nodding.
Yeah. Well, let's talk, Arturo. I want to ask the guys.
Sir.
Okay, Arturo, ready? You're me. You're your friends. Okay? Whoa. That's weird. You're with your friends, okay? And this happens to you. You tumble. Bah. And, ready? Everyone sees it and they get up to help you. Arturo, what are you going to do? And what do you feel?
Do that Bruce Lee backflip thing, land on your feet.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen, Arturo. There's a seat right here, Arturo. My legs are here, the chair is here, I'm on the floor, and although I'm quite agile, I don't think I'd be able to pull that off right there. It would be almost impossible, really. Maybe you could pull it off somehow, but I wouldn't be able to do that. So that would be cool if I could fucking Bruce Lee my ass up, wah, and say, come here, I am stuck like a beetle on his back, or a turtle, like this, okay? Right? You're in the middle of a strip club, bro. You're dressed nice. You took a tumble that took like 3 minutes to land. You land, you're up. Everybody's getting up. Even the waitress is coming up. How do you feel, Arturo?
Embarrassed.
Yeah, right? So now remember, we have one friend who is there, who's wealthy with money, but poor and poor everywhere else. And he was having a problem saying that if we don't order alcohol, some of these waitresses might think we're not cool. That's his problem. Yeah. My problem is I took a tumble and everyone's watching, and the same waitress is actually walking up to ask me if I'm okay and if my head is okay. This is about to go down, Arturo. Now, I'm gonna put that man in my position. He fell. Well, he definitely can't Bruce Lee up, that's for sure. But first of all, I am the one who fell. I'm down there. Right? It's embarrassing, isn't it? Good. Let's go to the next person. Let's go to the next guy. Arturo, that would suck. Alright, let's move on. Next person. Liam. Is Liam there?
No.
TL, you're next. After Liam.
Oh, good.
Liam's there?
I didn't see him, but...
I thought I did. Let's see gallery. No? Who's top left corner?
I'm ready.
Jordan. Top left. Jordan.
Oh, okay. Jordan, then TL. Well, TL's ready. TL, here we are. You got that, right? Boom, TL.
Yeah.
What's going on? How you feeling? You fell. You fell?
Yeah, I'd have to laugh it off, and I would feel like I'm synchronized with the girl.
Nice. So you would get here and laugh it off and synchronize, because she was here too, you're right. What are you going to do now, TL?
I don't know, bro. It's
My
weird.
vagina's showing. My camel toe's showing. All right, let me be more proper. Pretend like my legs are split. So now,
Yeah, what would I do?
hey, right past my balls. Okay? Just so how are you gonna get up? Or not? Or what are you gonna do? Give us, and that's good. I think that's a better idea than being embarrassed like Arturo, but what are you gonna do?
What would I do, bro? I would just be like, bro! I would point at the girl,
Nice.
and I would be like,
Nice?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get up, bro? You still
I
here?
know, I would
You're
put
still
all the
here?
attention on her.
Huh?
I would put the attention on somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe like roll up like a ninja.
Nice.
I don't fucking know.
Alright, good. That's way better than being embarrassed. Alright, let's go back out. Jordan, who's that? Jordan?
Jordan, yeah.
Jordan?
Jordan.
Jordan. Jordan.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Jordan.
You fall back. What do you do? How do you feel? Oh, another thing.
You're muted.
Another thing. I don't have my shoes on.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have my shoes on. Okay? I take off my shoes. Another thing, I don't have socks. So I actually have bare feet in the air. Yeah, that adds a little bit to it, I think. I'm in a black button shirt, black slacks, white belt, nice jewelry, and my feet are like this in the air in this strip club. Okay? You're not, how do you feel doing this? You're me now.
I actually just joined and I didn't
Okay.
get to the beginning
Moving
of
on.
the story.
Alright, next, let me see. What other guy is there? Let's do one more. Cygnus, what would you do? How you feeling, Cygnus?
Sure.
If you fall, you're me.
I'm fine.
Hey, if you were there, you would have seen AZD like this. Okay, then what?
Straight up. Probably just laugh it off, get back up, and continue with business.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let me tell you. First and foremost, let's go back to me and then the screen. Everybody. Okay, check this out, everybody. So this happens. And I fall. I see her legs are split. Everybody's coming to rescue me. I'm going like this. And I'm yelling, leave me alone, don't pick me up. They are not hearing me. They think I'm saying, help me.
Yeah, I was looking, I was like, cause I saw you fall, and then I was like, should I go? No. I was like, that would be kind of strange if I went over there and like, hey, ZD, it's like, it would be like you're like an old ass man or some shit trying to help you up, like a 90-year-old man that's falling in a chair or something.
Right.
It would look weird.
So I'm going like this. No, leave me alone. And I'm trying to time it because I need this chick's legs to be up because I want to do something, right? And as I'm saying, leave me alone with my hands, they're reaching for my hands to pick me up. And I don't want to be picked up, so I'm like trying not to be picked up while they're picking me up. So now it's like, no, wait, no, don't pick me up. And then I go harder. I'm like, I want to leave me alone. Let me stay. Oh, everybody backed off. So I started dancing for her the way she was dancing, but it was a little late. I missed the fucking moment, right? So I danced for her, and I got up. And the waitress came. Are you okay? Everybody, the whole world came. And I was laughing hysterically. Okay? I was laughing hysterically. Then I got up, and you're right, the night went on. But do you remember when I had said to Wolf, let's get this party started?
Yeah.
Right? I turned to him and I said, well, that's one way to get the party started.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? And yes, that was actually the spark suddenly for the night. Okay? And in my life, nothing goes wrong. Okay? And in my life, the people that are close to me, you'll even hear it. Sometimes I say to them, hey, if I fall, don't worry about me. You understand that? Like I say that to them. If I fall, don't worry about me. Now, I may one day say, because I have, getting out of the car, hey, I may fall. I need to be around me or something, right? That's different. This is, I'm ready, man. I'm fucking ready to go. And so I fall. And it's very fun, and I get to experience a lot of things in that. Number one, I get to have everyone see that it's not just drinks that got spilled on me, and it was okay. It's not just my wallet, I left it and we still got in, and on and on and on. This was the next level of shit. This was a tumble down the fucking non-existent stairs, right? And then the waitress came up. She said, oh my God, are you okay in your head? I said, yeah, I'm invincible. Like that. Because I am. At least during that moment I am, right? And it was so great. It was so great. And last night, I had so many incredible moments that it was just, they'll show up as they do. But that was one of my favorites because it would be impossible to teach that. You'd have to see it. You'd have to know that even if you tumble all the way down with your socks up, legs in the air, that it's not only just okay, it's like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay? Now, I will tell you this, because I can measure it. Even, like Mateo said, oh, I would, laugh it off, whatever. When you would get up, there would be a residual energy in you, and everybody would be able to feel it. Everybody would feel that you're not 100% about it, and you're trying to make it okay. Does everybody here agree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is something we can measure very clearly. Okay? We can measure when tension enters in and the person tries to be okay. Now, that didn't happen last night. As I would perceive people measuring me, is he really okay? Is he playing it off? Is he And then it evaporated from everyone's mind. Why? Because it was what it was. It's fun. It's fun. Right? It's like that's the spirit you should do martial arts in. That's the spirit you should do any sports in. Right? You're there and you're invincible. Okay? And you're just gonna go at it. That's how the lion attacks. That's how any animal moves, right? Humans are cautious. So you move like Sultan. Like Bennie corrected him, right? You move like cool, right? And it's never cool to move cool. Alright? It's better to just move naturally. They go, what does naturally mean? Well, I mean, how are you going to be natural when you've made so many deals with the dark side? Because if you make a wrong move, you're going to get punished by the dark side. What's the dark side mean? Well, there you go. We have a friend that has more money than everybody else, and he's worried about that. You see that? That's a lot of deals to make that much money. Right?
Dang.
It's true. What about the guy who's really good looking? Well, he better not be ugly when he stands up and moves. You see how that goes? What about the guy who's a real good fighter, a tough fighter? He better not let one person disrespect him when he's out. Why? Because that motherfucker is a fucking fighter. Who you want to get punked by him? Like, go on to any direction, right? And if you acquired it in some unrighteous way, your soul is stuck in it and you are owned by that thing. When I tell Cygnus, break up with you nasty ass bitch. Why can't he? What's so difficult about breaking up with a woman who you don't like and is destroying your life? What is so difficult? Well, I paid for this for her and this and that, and she moved here, and I've, without me, whatever. Oh, what do you think?
That's not it.
That's not it? Okay, let's hear you, Chris. Go ahead. What is it?
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to argue. I just don't think that's
No,
that.
I don't feel an argument.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel an argument.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I really don't. I just wonder what it is, yeah.
It is sex, and it is
That's a major contract, right?
and it is that I agree with that. It's definitely contract.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it's paying for this or that, or I've invested
Well,
this or
the
that.
sex is the payback for all that other stuff,
Sure.
right?
Definitely.
So all
So
that
he
stuff
thinks,
for the
'cause-
sex,
cause
because and all you guys are just for sex right now, so it doesn't matter. We know that. Any guy that comes on and says anything, you've seen it, I'll trace it right back to sex,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, I want to fucking get a piercing. Why? Because you want to have sex. I want to get that car. Why? Because you want to have sex. I'm moving to fucking Hawaii. Why? You want to have sex. Damn, bro.
Yeah. Vacation,
Dang.
sex, go out tonight.
I mean, it's all good. Well, just jack off. How's that? Right? Save yourself some time, money, and energy. Okay? Yeah.
No, that was
Yeah, it's sex. You're right. It is sex. Of course it's sex. Yeah, I agree with sex. I agree that it's sex is destroying your life. It's the hex. Right? Like Tyler. Right? Up there. He can't get out of it. Why? Sex, Tyler. It's all about sex. You see that? It comes down to sex. TL can't get out of it. Sex.
Who's Tyler?
Tyler up there. The guy that shows up, he's a cool guy. Right there, bro. Am I reading it wrong?
Yeah, maybe.
Next to Cygnus.
Peter.
Tyler's Peter. Peter. Peter, right? Sex. The The guys that aren't talking. Sex. 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 That's what you're here for. Sex. You make money for sex. There's KP. KP, we're talking about you the whole time. Sex.
I definitely don't pay money for that shit.
What's that?
I definitely don't pay money for that shit.
You don't pay money for sex, right?
Nah, no way.
No, that's true. You don't pay money for sex. That'll be prostitution, right?
I never have.
Right. But you pay money for other things to get sex, right? Like things you get to impress girls, right?
The audio is pretty bad.
What?
Since I've gone on. But what did you say? What else have I?
You spend money on yourself to better yourself so a girl has sex with you, right? Every dollar.
Well, the only thing I spend my money on is a motorbike.
Why?
I
Why
want a
motorbike? You like killing yourself?
And then that's what I spend my money on, just fucking going, just flogging it on the highway.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Doing what? Doing what online? Doing what online?
What?
You said you spend your money online? Is that what you said? What did you say?
Flying on the highway on the motorbike.
Oh, flying on the highway. How fast do you like to go? How fast do you like to go on your motorbike on the highway?
Oh, like.
What?
No, not crazy. Like not crazy fast.
How fast?
Probably.
How fast?
What was that?
How fast? Miles per hour in America. How fast?
It's kilometers here.
Right. We'll do the math. How many kilometers per hour?
By what?
How many kilometers per hour do you go on your bike when you go fast by yourself flying down the freeway, you said?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hear now. Not much. I just cruise on it.
Why don't you just give me a fucking miles per hour, bro? How many kilometers? Just want to know a number.
Max I've done was probably like 200.
So what is that miles per hour?
124.
So you go 124 on a bike on a freeway?
Oh, nah, faster than that.
No, 200 kilometer per hour.
So how many miles is that per hour?
124 per hour.
So it's 124 miles per hour. You go 200 kilometers per hour, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh no, it's fun.
You're insane.
Yeah, I know.
You're insane. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Your life sucks. Are you trying to kill yourself? There's better ways to do it, bro. Yeah. Are you trying to kill yourself or get attention, get hurt? Or what is it? Why would you go so fast in a human body on a motorcycle? What is the purpose besides trying to kill yourself or get attention or try to have so much thrill that you forget your bullshit? What is the purpose behind going that fast on a motorcycle? For a man who's saying...
Yeah, well, I agree with you, yeah.
No, I'm asking you, what is the purpose?
It's stupid, yeah.
What is the purpose? It is stupid, but you're doing it. What is the purpose you're doing it?
It was fun.
It's not fun. It's insane. Fun is going out, hanging out with your... There's a lot of things. That's not fun. That's dangerous in a way that puts you and others at risk. Why would a man do that and consider that fun and brag about it? Why? What is the purpose of doing that? Do you know that? Do you know that when you do it, you get a thrill from women when you go past them? Do you know that? Do you know that when you're going, you can see a car and you look at the hair in the back and you measure how many girls, what they look like in a second. You go and you go, man, past them. And as you go, your attention is still on them. Did you know that? That happens? Do you know that on your bike, you go next to cars and you know which girls are there and you get close and you wait and you don't look first, but you know you're going to look and you wait and you do that cool look and you're nervous? You know you do that?
Nah. They chase me. They chase me, mate.
Then explain.
I don't do that, bro. They chase me on the bike.
Look, I asked you to explain. You couldn't. So I started explaining. So you explain why you do it now. You say you don't know. I gave the explanation. You give one. What?
Well, girls chase me on it.
Girls chase you on it.
I'm clubbing all the time in that.
Right. You girls chase you on it, right?
Oh yeah.
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 What about guys? Do they chase you?
Oh, I told them to get fucked. I don't race them.
You know you're doing that for girls? Do you know you submitted that or no? You know, everyone heard you say.
Fucking right.
You know, everyone heard you say this. I do it to get attention from women. Do you know they heard you say that, even though you didn't say those words? Do you know that's what they heard? Do you know that or not?
What did they hear? That I get attention.
You are on that bike going so fast so that you can grab a girl's attention and impress her. That's the only reason. Or you want to kill yourself. That's what everybody thinks right now. Are they right or wrong?
Nah, I'm not flogging it. Like I do it because I just want to do it.
Why? You can't say why you want to do something insane. But you do know that girls chase you, right? And you're aware of that.
Yeah.
So why are you doing it? What?
Running away from them.
No, you're not. You're not running away from them. You are running away from them because you're afraid of them.
Yeah.
But you like to get that attention and then reject them. The way a fat girl rejects a hot guy and says, "I would never get with him. I don't care if he's a football player." You're that fat, ugly girl who goes away and rejects the girls, but gets a thrill from them looking at you and you being faster than them. That's the only reason you're riding that bike, bro. Is to get attention from women and tell other guys, "I'm cooler than you." You have no other reason. Did you know that? If you do, tell me what it is.
Well, the other reason was that, and it's not a reason. It's legit the reason why.
Yeah, tell me.
Well, I had a fucking van before,
Yeah.
and it looked like a piece of shit, so I wanted a bike, so I got a bike.
Right. But why from a van to a bike at 200 kilometers per hour? Why from a van, piece of shit, ugly one, to a bike 200 miles an hour? It's women, isn't it? Isn't it sex in the end? Be honest.
Yeah, but I rarely do it. It's a thing I don't always go that fast.
Right. Because if you did, you would be dead right now probably. You would be dead right now probably, or somebody else would be hurt if you went that fast all the time. It wouldn't be right. Or you'd be in jail or whatever. Right? Because you're putting everyone at risk when you do that. If I'm driving and you're going 120 miles an hour and I don't see you and I make a right and I hit you, right? I have to live with killing you or whatever, a baby in the back or some shit, right? And you're doing all that for sex. If you're not, tell me why you're doing it. Because right now, that's what everybody hears. You're doing that for sex. And you're afraid of sex. You're afraid of women. It's okay. You have to admit it. Otherwise, you can't go anywhere. Okay? All right.
I don't think I'm afraid of women.
You don't think you're afraid of women?
Definitely not.
Okay. What about a hot woman?
Nah, fuck her. I just talk to her like she's my friend.
But what about not a friend? What about not a friend? Can you talk to her as not a friend? Can you, if she starts liking you, are you gonna be afraid of her? Or are you gonna like her? You know what to do if she likes you? If she's pretty?
Yeah.
You know how to talk to her comfortably?
Yeah. What else?
Do you want to put her on the back of your bike and show her how fast you can go and put another person at risk?
No, I'm not taking on.
You're not taking on that bike at all. So what if she says your bike is so cool? Can I get a ride in the back? You say no?
Yeah, I'll say no because I haven't got another helmet.
Oh, but what if she had a helmet? Get a helmet. Cool guys, cool guys have a bike with a chick helmet right behind it as they're riding. They know that night they're gonna get a chick on that helmet. I guarantee it. So you could do that. And then you could have a chick right behind you. Did you know that? Just make the helmet kind of pink. She'll say, "I like that helmet. Whose is that?" You go, "Some girl I'm dating." And you don't say nothing. She says, "Oh."
Dude, I would take that on the vlog. That's fine.
What?
You're funny. You're funny. No, I'm not
Super.
gonna do that. Bro.
I'm super funny. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
You're getting the bike to get women. You have the bike. You have the bike because you want women. So I'm just showing you how you can actually get women with it, because you're not doing it. You're running away from them. So the way you get a woman.
But don't you want a nice car as well?
What?
Don't you want a nice car as well?
Yeah, I do, but not a bike. Not a bike at 200 miles per hour. No, I don't. Hold on. I want a nice car. You don't have a nice car. You have a bike at 200 miles an hour. Why is that the same? Ask me if I want a bike. No. Ask me if I had a bike. Yes. Tell me why I sold it. Because I almost got hit going 45 miles an hour in the street. And I said, no matter how fun this is not right. And Immediately sold my bike. Immediately sold my bike. I had one. Okay? And it was fun. It was very fun riding it. It was the most fun I had, probably, by myself riding my bike. It is a blast. Until some fucker didn't see me on Lee and Winchester or some shit. I'm making a turn. I'm watching this fucker come. Of course he sees me. Of course he sees me. Oh shit! What the fuck? Okay, focus. Pull over. Damn, that was some serious shit. I almost got hit. Then what went through my mind? My mom, my dad, my students, my girlfriends. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? From there to my academy where I was going was not that long, bro. It was maybe a 4-minute, 5-minute ride, right? I went slow. I got there, I said, I'm selling my bike. And I did. Okay, fuck that. I value my life. I value what I do. Okay? And that's why I sold it. Now, do I want a nice car? Yes. Can I get a nice car? Yes. Have I had a really nice car? Yes. Well, you know what I did with my really nice car when I had it? I didn't even drive it. These guys were there.
You didn't even drive it?
No. Did I drive my car? Okay, what kind of car was it? Listen, what kind of car was it? It was a black tinted Maserati with yeah, and it had a peanut butter inside the seats. Leather. Right? Boss, like you don't even fucking know. My girlfriends were driving it. And then guess how I got rid of it?
Hey, that's funny.
Guess how I got rid of it? Because I knew I didn't want it anymore. I stopped paying for it. I stopped paying for it. Then one morning, I thought they stole my car. So I came out and my car's not there. So I went in, I was like, guys, someone stole my car. So I called the cops. The sheriff shows up. They dialed it in, they say, oh no, it was repoed. Right? And I was like, yeah! Fuck yeah!
And had all your stuff in the
Had all my stuff. I don't give a fuck, bro. Fuck that. There's me in a nice car, and I've had nice cars before that, and I'm gonna have a nice car again. But it's gonna be for my work, and it's gonna be right, and it has nothing to do with bitches. At all. Because I walk around. Okay? I walk around, I drive in whatever, and who gives a fuck? It's not about that. What I'm saying is, you're doing it to get sex, and that's what I was saying. You said, no, I'm not. But you are. And you're doing something really dangerous, man. Really dangerous. It's fucked up. You should stop doing that shit, bro. Sell your stupid bike. Fuck your bike. Okay, next.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie. You're right.
I know.
You got your points.
Yes,
You're 100%
I am right. And no one's gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Fuck the people that ride their bike. Bro, come on, man. I know. Okay? They're so weak. Anytime a man has to go to something, right, and forget about spirituality, that thing has women behind it. It's the only time man ever forgot God is when he ate the fucking apple from Eve. So I know a man who's got a passion. He has a passion about anything. That man has actually a passion for pussy. That's it. He's a slave to her vagina. I'm a slave for you.
Nah.
No, you're not a slave to pussy.
Right. Yeah.
No. You're a master
I
of pussy.
haven't forgotten the father, trust me.
You're a master of
I don't
pussy.
forget the father.
What?
I don't forget the father.
You don't forget the Father. Why are we trying to go to heaven or hell driving like that if you don't forget the Father? When you go that fast, you're like, Father, thank you for giving me permission, like AZD and fucking Octavio, to go 200 kilometers per hour right now. That's how you do it? That's how you keep the Father in mind? Come on, man. What are you lying, bro? Why would you get here and lie, bro? You want to get better or not?
It's just I don't know, it's just a hobby on the bike.
Fuck your hobby, bro. Hobby is for fucking kids. The fuck you have a hobby for? How old are you? You don't go to hobby stores, bro. What are you talking about? I'm talking to a man here. You have a hobby? Why don't you have a fucking life if you have a hobby? I have a hobby, picking up hot chicks. It's a hobby of mine. I hobby around every night and get hot chicks, bro. That's cool, right? And maybe it's not, but that's if I had a hobby, it's that. But it's actually my work, right? Drop your fucking hobby, drop your fucking bullshit. Okay? Or you're gonna have a terrible fucking time at the end, bro. Okay? Come on, man. Get it together, bro. Okay, next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Dude, bro.
Alright, bro. Talk to you soon. Okay, Sultan. This time is going really fast right now. Well, actually, no. It wasn't slowed down. Yeah.
I'm not on there.
Salty.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, just hearing you talk to Bennie earlier, and then the thing with KP.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of realizations. Like,
Yeah.
First, just like agreeing with what Bennie said.
Yeah.
Really, man, it's like I dropped something like by agreeing with that because
You dropped a piece of your ego, bro.
yeah, for sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because
See, Benny? Good coach.
yeah.
Us.
So
we can say amen at the end of that now. Okay?
yeah, amen.
But
For sure. And really, like, because I've got, like, there's people that try to give me advice, and, like, on game, I mean.
yeah. They're not
And
qualified.
you gotta be careful who you take, man. You gotta be
Only
careful.
me. Unless
I know.
I say, tell him.
Yeah, and I know when Bennie was saying it last night, it was true. So, like, I know when it's true, and I know when it's wrong. Like, you can just tell. Like,
Yeah.
I know when I mean wrong, I mean it's not correct. It's not correct, like what you're saying. Like you're saying, bro, I think that you did that. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, that's not
I get
true.
it.
Like I know when it's true, and I know when it's like false.
Okay, got it.
So, and I see like there's like because you said vain, like you gave me the word vanity.
Yeah, vanity.
Yeah. I see how my attention goes not to the word, but like with what the word actually means. Like my attention gets put on it sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's when that happens. That's when that walk. We're talking about the walk. We're talking about. I forgot what else was mentioned.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the walk is everything. The walk is it just manifests in different areas.
Exactly.
So
Jeez.
I see when my attention is put on like an appearance or an achievement or a goal or something. That's when the spirit of vanity comes out in field.
Why do you guys think about yourselves so much? That's weird to me. What are you thinking about? Like, what are you thinking about? Why are you thinking about this? Right?
Yeah.
Make sure your breath is good. Make sure you're not dirty. And then what are you worried about after that? What the fuck happened to you guys? It's very unnatural for a lion or a jaguar or a tiger or a bird or a fucking tree to keep looking at itself. What are you doing, bird? Shaking me out. Right? Is my feathers okay? The fuck, dude? Stop. Okay? Stop. Alright, moving on.
Moving on.
Next Zane person.
You're done. Is he still on?
Not anymore.
Chicken. Who's next?
That was the last one lined up.
Okay. Well, Gio, what's up with you? Anything? Let's hear Gio.
Mike? I'm just feeling very, I don't know how to say these words. It's like, yesterday I was saying I'm feeling more playful, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't want to say I'm feeling more innocent. I'm just feeling more, there's an excitement about something, but I'm not sure. I don't know if it's excitement for life.
Yeah.
But there's a really an exciting feeling that just keeps boiling up more and more. Especially since Octavio testified how he's been fascinated. He's able to connect more with the Almighty Father that's up there, man. I'm like, bro, I want to hear those words, that His authority, His command, like when He speaks, I don't want to miss it.
Ha! That's nice, dude. That's nice. Dang! Look at where we started. Look where we are. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team fucking here. I kept telling you guys. Okay? Don't miss it. Alright? Now look at these men talking, man. God, it would be a dream for any man to feel like these guys right now. And they are just at the bottom ladder. First step. Literally. No one is even past the first step. And there's so many steps, I don't know how many there are. I just know that I'm way up there on the same steps they're on. And what he's saying, I've been saying for a while to them. So they have, it's going to grow. It's going to be the greatest life you ever had. Because that feeling keeps bubbling up more and more and more and more and more.
Wow.
And that desire to have that command presence will be there. And it will just be there all the time. I mean, that's all you do.
Dang.
Right? You're already in it, dude. You're already in it. That's faith. You just...
I have faith for sure.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's going to be a good night tonight. Are you coming out?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice. I think you and Octavio should sit next to each other tonight.
For
Yeah,
sure.
you don't need to talk, but just kind of sit next to each other and see what comes up. Okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, who else? Anybody online? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be scared. It's okay. All right? Listen. If you are somebody who's dealing with as much as we're dealing with, okay? I'm censoring my words, so I'm not going to censor them now. If you are going to deal with demons and darkness, you must consistently be in confession and prayer. Right? So the fake Catholic churches, they have their priests do confession before they go do an exorcism. And they do it all the time, right? I don't need to go into confession before I fucking face anybody. It's a 24-hour confession. You get that?
Yeah.
It's weird to me. Now, when you're done, just like any animal, you should shake it off because there's residual. Anytime you even talk to somebody, there's residual. Okay? When you go from one person to the other, shake it off. How? I don't know. Start with knowing that that conversation has affected you somehow, positive or negative. Shake it off and move on, okay? All right, moving on. Shaking it off and moving on. All right, who next? Let's see. Okay, I'll call on you there then. All right? If you don't want to talk, just take off when I call on you. Let's see. Who's Stephen Rowe? Has he spoken here before?
No, new guy.
Stephen, would you like to unmute and find out what's happening? You don't have to show your face though. You look unmuted, so if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
It looks like his audio is not connected.
Okay, we're not connecting audio, Stephen. We'll come back to you, okay? And Guerrero, what's happening? Are you there? Can you talk? What's up,
Yes,
bro?
brother.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing great, sir. Everything's good right now. I'm excited to go this weekend to
You're coming
you
here.
guys.
What day are you coming here?
It's the gathering this weekend.
More than likely Saturday morning I should be there.
Okay, are you planning on being part of the party, the event?
Yes, I'm gonna be in the audience.
Okay, got it. Okay, nice. Well, how's it going?
Yeah, everything's going smooth. I wanted to speak on it more when I get there, but
Okay.
I'll give a little bit here.
Yeah.
Last time I went there to Las Vegas, I died at the club, right? Well, that was just the beginning, because after that, when I came back over here, I had an ego death out of this world. I got sick, my throat closed up. I couldn't eat or swallow or drink water for 4 days.
Good, you were too fat.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was just, it was so cool to go through it, because on the other end, it was better. It was more, I knew myself more.
Yeah,
That makes
exactly.
any sense.
And that happens to you guys, okay? Every time, like,
Yeah.
you purify, there's gonna be a little sickness, okay? It just makes sense.
Yeah.
But then it feels better afterwards, because you're getting rid of illness, right, in the body. So you're getting rid of your soul's illness. Don't be surprised for a little bit, okay? Just hang in there, and don't do some dumb shit to try to fix that. Let it run its process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and there was moments where I thought I was actually gonna die and choke because I couldn't breathe. it was so closed up, and I'm like, man, should I go to the doctor? I'm like, no, just stay in prayer, stay with God. So I went through it, and I kept going to work. That was another thing. So at this moment, I'm like, okay, I just stay in prayer, and I just knew I had to call in sick. And you know me, I've never called in sick at work.
It's about time.
And for something, God or whoever told me, or I just knew I had to do it.
Yeah.
But fuck it. I called in, and I said, I called in sick.
Nice.
I said, I'm not coming in.
Nice. That was good, man. That was a good move. That was a good move.
Yes, and the crazy thing, the next day, that fucking throat cleared up.
Yep. Yep.
And now I'm like, wow.
Yeah, because you were too attached to that identity of not missing a day. Right?
Yes.
It's like,
Yes,
I don't ever want to
and-
tap in jiu-jitsu. Okay. Great. Enjoy.
I don't want to break up the service.
So all that it's just like, wow, okay, I had to go through that too, and so now I'm not that guy. I'm sick already. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm excited, like I said, to be there and just keep killing my identity.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be it's exciting for me.
Yeah, it sounds great. We'll see you soon. See you soon. Okay, who's next? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I want to say one more thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, in regards to the vanity,
Yeah.
like it's gotten less, and I do.
Give a mic.
Oh, it's not working. Hello. Testing 1 2 1 2. Zay.
Is it on?
It's good.
Yeah, it's on.
It's good now.
It's good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Where it just randomly comes up where my attention will go, like on my appearance or something. I don't know why. I don't know.
You're ugly, bro.
I know. I'm just saying it because for some reason when I say it, it clears something when I'm talking about it. Because I never say it. Like it's just I keep quiet about it. So
Yeah. Just face it, you're ugly.
yeah.
I'm on the outside.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking in.
Yeah.
I can see through you. See your true colors. Inside you're ugly. Ugly like him. I can see through you. You're ugly.
Yeah.
Why are you so ugly? What's it like being so ugly? I'm pretending to be so good looking.
Feels strange.
Right.
Yeah.
Why does it feel strange?
You said why does it feel strange?
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
Oh.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's like it's like strange as in like it's like you gotta keep checking to see if that's what it is.
That's ugly.
Yeah.
That's the ugliness.
Yeah.
That makes you ugly.
Exactly.
So why so ugly? That's what I'm talking about. Why that ugly thing that you have to check yourself? What is that? Disgusting. It's like you have to keep going to the bathroom and checking your dick just to make sure it's there.
Yeah, it's not. That's the thing. Is it's not me. Like some thought comes up around that time.
So when are you gonna understand that thoughts are demons? At what point are you gonna get this? If you guys keep saying a thought comes up and then you keep holding on to it, I'm gonna have to be like, what the fuck is going on with you? Right?
Well, I drop it, but there's times where like I'm not aware, like I must not be aware of it. I'm not aware of it, and then it comes up.
Yeah.
Like last night, it was like it was there, then it wasn't there. Like it'll go away and it'll go and come, and the moments that it was there are those moments that like Bennie was talking about.
Yeah. But what if it was there the whole time? Bennie, was it there the whole time or no?
Say, give me a second.
Just answer from there, Bennie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still talking to him. When did you notice it?
At right now.
Oh, I know. That's like days before.
Yeah.
But when did you notice it last night?
When he was standing away from us.
When he got up to move?
Yeah.
What about before?
Yeah, I've noticed like his movements because he was right in front of me. So I've noticed his movements where he tipped the dancer, turned his back. Like it seemed like everything was planned. It didn't come natural. Like from that moment on, everything else was planned.
Yeah. So what if it was there earlier than you know? Then what?
If it was there earlier.
No, him.
Oh.
Ask him. What do you think? What if it was earlier than you know? Look, guys. You gotta remove the spirit. Okay? That's it. That's why you can't fix yourselves. It's a spirit outside. You gotta get rid of it. That's it. Otherwise, it's always there. It's always there. Okay? How does one do that? You start by showing up and knowing that I achieved it, in quotes, through this. Okay? That's that. Now, any other way, you're welcome to do it, but I was not able to do the other way. This is the way I did it, okay? So, what you have to get rid of the spirit of this thing. You know why you're holding on to it? Because you think you're ugly. See that? You think you're ugly. You're afraid of how ugly you would be. You get that? What do you think, Jill? You like this talk now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Pitch in now, Gio.
Pitch it.
Pitch in with the pitcher. Pitch the ball.
Yeah, I fuck with you, man. I like you.
Yeah. Don't let that fool you.
No, that's not that. I was gonna say no. That's not what it was, man.
Yeah, I like Gio. He's my best friend.
No, that's not what it was.
I respect what he says.
No, I swear that's not what it was.
Tell me, Gio.
Make it
I
hard.
always listen to you.
No, go hard, bro.
Yeah, make it
That's
hard.
not why I said it.
Oh, man.
I know. Go. What do you think, Gio?
It's just, I just think you're so concerned. You're just super concerned, bro.
So he's so afraid of how ugly he is.
And it's just like the opposite. We were talking about like KP. He has the most.
KP, we're talking about you in the most not nice way. Right? Go ahead.
The wealthiest man in the room feels the poorest man in the room.
Yeah.
It's the same disease.
Right.
No, don't tell him he's good looking. He's ugly.
You're ugly. He's like, come on, bro.
Shit, what are these guys in here?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah.
And that's keeping you so stiff, bro. It's like a statue.
Stiff.
No one likes that, bro.
Nah.
Super stiff.
Super stiff, says Yoga. Let's go to Yogi Chris.
Oh, man.
Bro.
Man, I love you and Chris, bro. He's so
I remind you yoga, 100 yoga classes.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
the other day I had that breathing for a while up and it really helps me. So what's your business?
still doing it again.
Yeah, it's interesting. One of the brothers at the club last night was asking. He had sent me a text message about yoga class, how much I charge for, to teach him this and that.
Who?
Powerhouse. And I had just canceled the yoga program. I've been teaching yoga every weekend for like 3 years. It's just funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
But yeah, I mean, there are at least 2 guys that walk stiff as a board.
Well, he's one. Who's the other one?
Shamir.
Oh, Shamir doesn't count as a guy. He doesn't. Not yet. He's trying to be a guy, but he's not a guy yet.
So those, I mean, yeah, you have a gate.
So you, as to Shamir, why do you always get compared to Shamir? Have you noticed that? I do it all the time.
Yeah.
What?
Him and Shamir, I always compare them. And now the stiffness is the same.
Well, I mean, because they're both just like super stiff when they walk. I wasn't trying to compare them. It's just
Yeah. Well, it shows up. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's that. Octavio, what do you think? Zay, you're next. With a voice, Zay.
Man, I noticed every time I ever worried about my looks, it was my mom. Always trying to
Yeah, we'll talk about him.
Get
No,
me.
just talk about him right now. I want to talk about him.
Yeah, nobody cares about how you look, bro.
He does.
Like nobody cares at all.
But what's he like out there in regards to his looks? He says he's stiff. He says whatever he said. What do you see?
It's obvious that you care a lot.
What does that look like?
Stiff. Just stiff. You're worried. Tension. Yeah, just worried all the time. Just worried about how you look. More, you put that above like genuinely talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Nice one. That's a good one. Right? Well, they're all good, but that's a little further.
Yeah.
Well, anything else?
That's it.
Zay, what do you think?
And I could say more on that.
Yeah, we'll
also
come back.
because-
We'll come back.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Zay, and then go. Then get back to you, Chris.
Yeah, I would say that one thing I think that would help you out is that if
What do you observe? Don't help him.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
the coach.
Okay, what I'm observing is, yeah, I think that if you're very cautious how the way you look and how the way you move. And with that, yeah, it doesn't make you look natural, it makes you look robotic in a sense. You know, and I mean, as a man, yeah, that's all I say. I'm not that advice, but
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
Get back to cap. No cap.
No.
Hey, no cap, bro.
Yeah, I think that word of caution, like very cautious about how you move, is accurate. It reminds me of different private moments, like with Marin or different people that
Marin's another one.
can tell
Get
that
compared to all the
they
time.
are like you're very self-aware. Nah, that's not the right wording, but you're just like you're paying attention to yourself and your movement, and it's obvious to me looking at it's. It's like, you know, when you see someone have a thought and you can tell, oh, they just had a thought.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can tell your thought is
More
on
like
yourself. Your thought is on yourself with your hand movements and the things that you do and how you walk and carry. Sometimes it's not, and it's nice. It's more freeing because you have a look, you have game, and
No, he's
you know,
ugly.
but when you are self-conscious about your movement, it's, you know, there's a stiffness that is your physical stiffness from lifting and whatever, and that's different than there's a rigidity in your movement, like it's confined, not just because you're not as flexible, but because it's like, I shouldn't do this because of how that might be perceived. That's
Sounds
how
like
it comes.
KP, bro.
That's how it comes.
It sounds like KP. Right? It sounds like the drink. Isn't it?
No.
The way you say, I mean, is that right to you guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be perceived
Yes.
as, you right? Who's that, man? Can't see. Mute.
Stephen Rowe.
Okay, Stefan, just a second.
Oh,
okay?
sorry about
Oh,
that.
yeah, just a second.
Science, mute.
We'll get to you in
Yeah.
a second, okay? All right, so, not for too long. Now you know what you already know. But, in order to free it, you have to be ugly. When he could realize how ugly he is, then things will change, okay? And that's why it's going to be so difficult for everybody. You get it? That's why Guerrero calling in work was really good.
Yeah.
Whatever you built your identity on. Man, you know how many times girls say to me, are you a fighter? You hear that? Whatever, bitch. Are you going to fight me? Huh? Someone going to beat up for you? What does that mean? No, I'm not. I used to fight, whatever. But people get stuck to your identities, right? Fuck your identities, bro. It's what's holding you back. You go, I feel like I'm holding myself back. Your identity is holding you back. And you think you're your identity. So the first thing you gotta do, I tell every man who studies with me, first step, if you wanna learn from me, break up with the girl you're with right now. But she's a great girl. If you wanna learn from me, break up with her right now. Okay? You cannot learn from me otherwise. You won't get it. Alright? Break up with the girl. Now, some people have done it and they did it well here, right? For you, you have to know that you're ugly. That's it.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, I
Oh. No, not you, bro. Go
Yeah,
on.
no.
Give me.
Yeah, I first just I appreciate everyone saying.
Yeah, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. I can see.
Yeah, because all of it's true, and I knew that, but
Yeah.
it's good to hear from other people.
This is different when it goes like that.
Totally,
Right?
it is,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to pry into what you're saying because.
But do it. I
Okay.
want that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Pry deep into what I'm saying, everybody. I like it.
When I say but I mean like I don't want to keep looking into it because then like you can get confused because you keep asking questions about something. So I'm just gonna ask one question.
Yeah, that's what you want. Yeah. This problem a lot of people have, okay, in a different form. It's
Yeah.
the same problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you say you have to be ugly,
Oh man.
because I think you've said that to me before, maybe in a different way.
In a different way.
And I didn't ask, but what I perceived when you said it
Yeah.
was not well, how I perceived it was to make myself look ugly, which is obviously not the thing. Because
now I'm saying something different.
Yeah,
I'm saying you're ugly.
Yeah, you're saying to realize that by being that way.
No, I'm saying realize you're ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Just look in the mirror and go, I'm ugly. That's what I'm saying.
I see.
Yeah.
I see it.
You gotta see how ugly you are.
I got it.
I have a realization,
Nice.
an analogy
Yeah.
also for that. It would be like me looking in the mirror and saying, I don't know anything, I'm dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because knowledge is vanity also.
That would be for him. We all have it, right? We all have it. And you could try the words, they're not gonna work, but I wanna just show you that you've actually watched this guy consistently say out, he's ugly, they don't like him, he's broke, right? He's nobody. No, I'm not a leader, I'm African, I'm a follower. You've heard me say, oh, you should go out with me and my girlfriend sometime, right? When we walk up and the hostess is there, and she says table for two, and I said, I'm her bitch. She looked at me, I said, I'm her bitch, I do whatever the fuck she wants. And I looked at Hannah, and I was like, oh. And then the girl looked at me like, you said, no, I'm her bitch, and I just stood there. Right? You gotta be, now, if he goes out and says, I'm ugly, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
Right.
But you can try it. What, you?
Trying to put the words like you know, I'm pulling out the sword to cut you.
Yeah!
I'm working at it.
Cut me, bro.
Cut it!
Cut him.
You know,
cut that ugly fucker.
The fact that you can't, you don't realize that you're ugly is the reason why people don't want to talk to you.
Oh!
Man, and I know you said it. You said it that you don't judge other people, but you judge yourself.
Yeah.
But
so you must be what? Judging what?
You're judging everyone.
Ah!
Because, but not seeing that, but not realizing how ugly you are. Everyone else, you can't see their ugliness. But the thing is, you're judging their ugliness. You're consistently doing it, and they can feel it, bro.
Yeah.
They can feel it, and the once because it's not for me to judge. Everyone has their ugliness.
And Gio's hella ugly. You're just ugly. He's hella ugly. Imagine being him. I'm embarrassed to point him out. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
He's also my friend. Don't look at him. Okay, go ahead.
Exactly, bro.
Exactly, bro.
That's no vanity there.
Yeah. Right, go on. Just checking.
And that's how that's for me. I don't judge people because of that. Because I know everyone has their own shit. I have my own shit, but I'm not gonna judge their shit, bro. I know nothing about them.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. That's exactly why, bro. Check it out, man. No one wants to talk to you, bro. That's a wrap.
Oh. That was like, that was like, I'm about to go from to
just out.
Just one cut. That was nice. Good. Anybody else want to say how ugly Sultan is? Huh? How ugly?
Is it the same way?
You're the same way?
Is it the same way that you look in the mirror and then you say, I'm a monster?
Me?
Or the destruction no, for my case, in context of me. Is it the same way how?
No, for you, I would do something different. I would look in the mirror and say, I'm a pussy.
Interesting.
Okay. Super interesting. You have to look in the mirror and
Oh,
go,
wait.
wow, I'm a pussy worshipping girl. I'm not a man. I am a fucking vagina. And I've done everything I can to fuck 2 girls, at least, in a row. Yeah. So you have to see that you're actually gross. Right? You all gotta know that you made a lot of deals with the bad side to get what you want, and that's why you all feel so bad. Right? You feel bad. And you can't, right? You could be good looking or rich, you could be whatever. Just watch out when this little ugly gremlin walks up next to you and a girl. This guy. Okay? Because it doesn't matter. I could burp. I'll say things like, I need to take a shit right now. Bro, I say it all. Okay? And that is okay. Right? Because I don't identify with the Rashdi Bazaar. Well, I do now, actually, to be honest, right? It's different now, but you go through steps of it. So now I love a Rashdi Bazaar. Okay? But he doesn't enter like an ego, he enters as like a trinity. Right? He does the work of the next guy, and it's fucking great. Now I could like being a Rashdi. Right? Because a Rosh is now in order. He's clean now, and he gets to live a great fucking life. He gets to have all the things all the men in the entire world want. And he gets to enjoy it freely now. Without any upset inside his system. If he fucked a girl, if he didn't fuck a girl, if he fucking... He's cool, man. Okay? But first, he has to be dropped. Right? He has to be completely annihilated. He who finds his life will lose his life. He loses his life, finds his life, right? And you guys are getting life from things. You need to get life from the Creator who created you, right? Then you could fast for days, or I mean, man, supernatural is real. This is a supernatural story, okay? To achieve supernatural status, you're gonna have to go where supernature is created. Nature is there, and you guys can't even be natural. There's nature. First, you become natural, okay? Then you become supernatural. I sit here as a supernatural being. I mean, contest it, bro. You know what I mean? It's amazing. And your superpowers are going to be different than mine, and that becomes fun, right? The reason why Wolf and I had fun is we just sat there the whole night, me talking to him about his superpowers, and showing him mine. And that was so fun that he could just sit in it and observe the stuff that I was saying, and if it was true for him, then he would experience it. If it wasn't true for him, then of course he wouldn't experience it, right? But he was, you know, we'll see, you know, in class, I'm sure we'll talk about it. So you gotta face how dirty you are. He's gotta face how ugly he is. Right? On and on and on. Gio has to face what? What do you think you have to face? Gio.
I think lust.
Ooh, put Gio back on.
Yeah, I have to face more, face up with the lust, you know, not feed it at all. That's what I gotta do.
Why is it so difficult?
So it's, what do they call it? It's like,
evil?
It's evil, and it's just, it's quick, the quick, easy route, that, the people call it, it's just cheating. It's like cheating, bro. It's like, it's not trusting, not believing that.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to tell you. It's not that. It's more faith.
More faith.
More faith.
More faith. That's what it is.
Yeah. You have a lot of faith. But, you know, he says, ye of little faith. That means there's more faith. Okay? He's measuring it in his words. So we'll have more faith. And it will happen when you're around. But I want you to observe it.
For sure.
Right? If you go around trying to handle your lust, you're back in hell. That means you don't have faith in everything that you experienced already. Right?
Right.
If everything you experience is true and you're witnessing all this, then have faith that lust is gone. And you go, well, I want her. Okay. Cool. That's a little different than being sneaky and moving around and maneuvering around it. Right?
Right.
When I'm walking up to put $1 up there or whatever, it's not lust, but it's fun. I'm also aware of my body, but not like that. I also, at times, my movement would change. My movement changes all through the night, right? Depending on what spirit comes in me. And sometimes, like it happened last night, because I had to show Wolf how his character would move, but I wasn't moving like him, right? And then suddenly, boom, there I was. I turned to him. I said, watch how my body moves now. Because the way this body moves is the way that body needs to move. Now at that moment, when I'm reaching for the drink, it's more like this. I'm very aware. I'm also aware of my body. But I'm not aware of it to impress anybody. There's a difference. I also know I might look weird. That's not why I'm aware of my body. I'm aware of my body in the same way we used to do private moments. When you're on the stage, you're aware of your body, but you should be performing. But you're aware there's an audience also. And that can only really private moment. You get what I'm saying? Now $2,000 to do it for everybody, including people here, for a private moment. Okay? Because that will get you the training of what you need to do. You have to be able to be private in public, yet aware of the public and not violating. And even more than that. So it's not just being aware of your body. It's not that. I'm also aware of my words. Okay? My tongue lashes out and then it doesn't. Then everything is very precise. Every word goes in. And in that moment, I'm aware of those words like nobody could even imagine. Boom. Right? So that's why you can't have rules. Because you're going to get caught. You have to have faith. Okay? And then you can do all kinds of miraculous things that you were designed to do in this life. Okay? And you were designed to enjoy life. Okay? However, you're cursed from birth. Right? So now, it's not time to enjoy life yet. It's time to remove the curse so you could see the world more as it is. Right? And this vision of mine continues to change. It sees the world, then it sees it with other eyes, and the other eyes make more sense. And when I speak from the other eyes, everybody gets, then I think I got it. Okay? But good thing I know that I don't know shit. Because I know that. I know that. And it's still becoming more and more real to me. Because sometimes I just know it. And then in the last second, it changes on me. And when I change it, I see why it had to be like that. Because if I'm doing what I'm doing and the devil is real, then believe me, there's a lot of interest in me not doing what I do. Right? So the Holy Spirit ensures. The best was this morning. Last night was the first night I broke down more how I worship. Okay? And as I was doing it, I was really surprised that I was doing it. But I'm always surprised when my mouth is speaking. So it is what it is. And I broke it down really, really well. And before class, I do my prayer and ritual. Ritual is a wrong word unless used properly. Okay? So when I say it, I have to qualify it, right? It's like prayer for me, dancing, moving, right? And today was very interesting, man. You know, it wasn't happening what happens. Then it happened. And I was like, great. And then I sat down, and then we started. And before you know it, it changed. And when it changed, like boom! And I said, oh, damn. Nobody could catch that. Nobody could catch that. Because last night, the people were in the room that I was explaining to. And my movement was being checked, being processed and analyzed. Okay, I'm fine. I showed everybody how to do it, right? But what is happening that this box around me is expanding, but not the way it normally expands. All right, well, fuck it. I have faith. Let's go, right? I'm going to do my job and it's going to be good. I'm sharp. I can do it. I sit here and then boom. And that moment, it was revealed again. You get it? You have to show the process so that people see there is no process. You get it? It's amazing. And you have to break it down exactly as it is. And then when you break it down, guess what? Now it won't work for you, AZD. But guess what? You're still going to get it. Right? So I learned a lot today. It's amazing, man. It's just, and that's what faith is, right? To the last second, like microsecond, it measures differently, right? And it's like, whoa. But then, when it happened properly, I got, fuck, that is so amazing. That's right. That's the fighter nobody could catch, right? He's a jiu-jitsu expert, and he suddenly comes in there, and he doesn't even punch you. He like stabs you. And like, I never thought he would stab somebody. He was there to kill, so don't worry about it. All right. Anyways, I can get on. Lost my story because I love it so much. All right. Moving on. So you're ugly. You got that.
Yeah.
You're safe. Stop fucking with it. And you're a pervert. Now moving on. Okay, who else wants to know what's really going on with that? To free your soul.
Yeah, free my soul.
Free your soul.
Coming out of me.
Something's coming out of you? Let's hear it. Let it come out.
Yes.
Isn't it better to be ugly sometimes? It's a little freeing, bro.
It is actually.
It really is freeing, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I see it.
And you know what? Isn't it freeing to just know? I'm watching you, bro. That's not lust, bro.
It's not?
I don't think so.
It's not.
Shit.
It's not, bro. Tonight, you'll see. It's not lust, bro. It's time you enjoy women.
That's interesting. Okay.
It's time you enjoy women.
Okay.
They were created for you to enjoy them.
Uh-huh.
You get it?
Yeah.
But lust is different. You want them, that's fine. So
Yeah.
what?
Definitely.
It's not the same. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Also, like right now, I want food really bad. I'm not lusting for it. You know the difference? I'm not just smelling it and thinking about it. It would be great to have some food right now. When the time comes, if that's the food, that's the food. Lust is different, man. It's got, I know I can feel it. You know, you can see, I can see. So something is there, but it's just counting on your disbelief. Like there's just like one thread, okay?
Okay.
And I know the way to get rid of it.
All right.
It's to not run from it. But tonight, enjoy women,
Okay.
right? Tonight, get some dances. Borrow some money from KP, he's rich. Get some dances tonight. Drink tonight. If you fuck up, you'll be fixed right away by the Father.
Okay.
But I don't think you're gonna fuck up. But you need to let go and fuck up. It's like jiu-jitsu, right? But Tyler would always say, you gotta trust your jiu-jitsu, man. That's why. You know, I've told this story before, but I think it would be very relevant here. So there was a guy who was really, really just like a bad, you know, it's so funny. This guy was such a bad person. And him and his little group of friends, when MMA was getting big, they were all like high-level wrestlers and brawlers in the street, thugs, but they all trained, right? And so they went from school to school, beating up instructors. And then they showed up at IMC Academy. And I had just started jiu-jitsu, so I was okay, right? And they showed up, and I recognized them, because the word was going around about these guys. They were literally in San Jose, about 5 of them, and they would show up to the school, and they would ask the instructor, can we train? And they'd be all nice, and they'd go, and they would beat up everybody. Then they would challenge the instructor and beat his ass. Literally, they would do that.
You've never seen Ip Man, I think, right? The movie?
No.
This is a big plot in Ip Man with the guy, the kung fu guys that come around.
It is a martial arts epic that
yeah.
plays out
Yeah.
in stories like that. Good martial arts adventures in life have that. You want that because I have to face that. Joe, I'm talking to you. What's happening?
Oh, I was just trying to get a mic.
Get a mic from me.
All right, got it.
This is for you, bro.
Dev, I'm listening.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna say about jiu-jitsu is the way I want you to handle it tonight. Okay, you'll see what I'm saying, and then it'll make sense tonight. Okay, so listen to the story. So these guys would go around beating everybody up. Think of them as lust.
Okay.
Okay.
The guys are beating up everybody.
They're going to martial arts school, acting nice, doing a free class, and if there's 3 of them, like 2 of them go in, 1 stands. It's just a whole fucking thing they do, bro. And so I'm teaching, and they walk into IMC Academy. 2 of them, I recognize them. I go, I introduce myself. They go, yeah, we heard, you know, this and that. What do you guys do? I said, well, whatever, you know, have a seat if you want to watch. They're watching, they're snickering like this. And it's burning me, right? So I didn't think I could beat them up at the time, but I knew I was gonna fight them if I had to. That was gonna be different. I don't like that shit. So I walked up to him. His name is Diel. He's my friend now. I said, Diel, if you guys want to come into class, go ahead. However, these are new students. So if you guys want to stick around when everybody leaves, then I can train with you guys. And they kind of looked at each other and they're like, what time is it? We'll be back, they say. They get up and go. My heart is beating fast because I have to fight these guys later, right? And there's nobody in my academy that can fight them. Tom Robbins is young, everybody's young, right? I'm the only one that can do it. They go away. They don't come back. One day I'm in Santa Cruz, Batata's Academy, and I'm the only, it's Julio, the black belt over there who owns that school, Batata, and me. There's no other students for days and days and days and days and days. I'm warming up. Oh my fucking God. The guys walk in. The same two guys. I look at them. They look at me. Oh, you train here? Yeah. We want to train. Batata can tell who they are. The way he's moving. He's moving, right? I go to Batata out of fear. I said, Batata, these are those guys. He goes, Master, you have to fight them. Straight up. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, trust your jiu-jitsu. Bro, I'm nervous. I'm scared. Just so you know, right? Like, for real. Because I know it's going to happen. And so he takes the fucking guy that is like the meanest fucking guy, right?
Yeah.
Batata would know the moment I call him. So this guy and I fight. And it's a 10-minute match, okay? And for 10 minutes, I look like a praying mantis. I'm like this in front of him. He moves, I block it. He moves, I do great in my mind, right? Woo! Hell off the fucking asshole, right? 10 minutes, bro. It's over, and I can tell Batata's not happy. Just tell, right? They leave, I leave, and I call him. And I was at IMC at the time, at the academy. Batata, why'd you do the match? He goes, Master, no good. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, what'd you do? He goes, you stared at him the whole time. I said, you couldn't do anything. He goes, you know jiu-jitsu. You're supposed to beat him. I said, I don't know, man. He goes, you're supposed to beat him. He goes, next time, if you face him, just go in and give the guy position, which is like, you don't want to do that shit. And I'm like, but Batata, he's like, look, man, he's pissed, I can tell, and I don't want to push. He goes, you trust your jiu-jitsu. If you get to fight with him again, give him position, which means like, take a bad position. So this motherfucker is in my head for months when I show up, but he doesn't show up. Motherfucker shows up one day. Batata's now moved academies to Los Gatos. He walks in, my heart drops. Batata looks at me, right? What's the fucking guy's name? Forget. Whatever the fuck his name was, it'll come to me. He says to him, let's say Jose. He says, Jose, you're gonna go with Master. You're gonna go with Master. Oh, okay. Man, I'm so nervous. Batata stands up, there's another student, right? Okay, he goes, no time limit today, you guys train by yourself. Right? I got warmed up, the guy's all cocky and shit. And then we start. Right? Batata stands right over us like this. He's just watching like this. We're fighting like this. The moment we start, bro, I did it as a model of my other teacher, right? I said, fuck this, bro. Right? So I just fucking went in, rushed him, and it went. At some point, he got my back. And he was trying to choke me, and I'm blocking. And there's a way to do it. You go under, you're not supposed to do it in jiu-jitsu. You go under the nose, and you go like that. You press, it's like a pressure point, right? You don't do that in the fucking academy. There's a lot of things you don't do. So this motherfucker starts doing this shit, right? And he's going as hard, and I'm like, oh my God, our nose is gonna break. But I'm not tapping or saying anything, right? Then he goes like this, with this part on my nose like this, right?
Yeah, because that's a straight wrestling move. That's just what we do.
You know what? And he starts going in like this on my nose, right? And my nose is gonna break. I'm looking at Batata, he's watching me. And dude, I mean, it's fucked up, right? He's going, he's trying to break my nose. He goes, my nose doesn't break, it just keeps going down, right? But it's fucking hurting. But then something happened. He was really trying to hurt me, man. Like really, he was trying to break my nose. I couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
That's the lust in you. You're free. And it's gonna, you know what I mean? Boom, it's gonna go. But something happened when I saw what was happening. I knew at that moment, if I get out of this fucking move, I'm gonna fuck him up, bro. And I'm telling you, I was just please let me get out of this fucking hell, because it's hard to get out of that shit. Bro, I got out somehow. I didn't beat him, but for the first time, I fought him. I couldn't beat him. It was even, okay? But I fought him finally. When it was over, him and I became one of the best friends ever. He became one of the nicest guys I ever knew. He started training there. He started saying, I'm gonna train with you. Then he went out with me to the club. We went to the club, you guys know the story. I went with the two guys to Los Gatos Bar and Grill. You know the story? He hits me up. He likes me now. I'm the only guy I can talk to. He shows up, I wanna fight him. He becomes a great training partner. Still scary though, right? But he starts respecting me. Then he wants to go out, so we go out. And I'm with a bunch of guys actually that night. I step out for 1 minute. I come back and they're like, where were you? Where's your phone? I'm like, my phone? Oh shit, what happened? Said these guys, they got in a fight right when we left. I go, what happened? He goes, they choked out the bouncers. I go, where are they? He goes, they left. So I call, where are you guys? Oh bro, where were you? He did that. We dropped them, right? This guy's life became so bad.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember his name now, but I won't say that. That when I opened up academies later, one day, it was in a very bad neighborhood. And I would walk there, right? And I see this guy just kind of like walking, but he looks dangerous. I can tell from far away, right? You know how Shamir looks like a girl? He looked dangerous. How Sultan looks vain like a bitch? He looked dangerous. He's walking up, and he looks at me. I go, hey bro, what's up? He's like, hey man. I go, what are you doing here? There's a C's Candy downstairs, C's shop, right?
Okay.
He goes, man, do you know every Wednesday you get a free C's Candy if you go in there? Like that. And I couldn't understand. I'm like, huh? He goes, C's Candy. Every Wednesday, if you go in the morning, you get a free C's Candy. I'm like, so what's going on with you, man? Oh, no job, no this. Fucked up, almost homeless, bro. Right? Because he was evil.
Okay.
And then his friends stopped hanging out with him. And I saw him in the street again. Right? That's lust. You gotta go in there and give it position. I said, fuck me up, if you can.
Interesting. Okay.
Fuck me up. I'll be right there. I'll put your hand on her ass. Here you go. He likes titties. Put your fucking titties in his mouth. You gotta fight tonight.
Okay.
You gotta stop being afraid that you might fuck up with the lust. Right?
Right.
Don't trust the jiu-jitsu. Trust the Holy Spirit. Go. And it'll be over. I guarantee it'll be over. But you can't try to not have lust tonight. You can't try to not enjoy yourself. Right? I want you to be the demon you are tonight. Do you normally drink or not?
Yeah, you can drink for sure.
I'm gonna get you a drink tonight.
Okay.
You have to drink it. I wanna fuck you up tonight. For real.
Okay.
Because if you could be fucked up, then you need to go back and you don't know what you need to do.
Gotcha.
But you need to see where your jiu-jitsu stands like the way I did. And maybe at some point, you realize you're getting bullied internally. And it's not that scary. That it's better just to break your fucking nose. Right? It's better to just fucking go. Give me all you got right now so I see what it's like if I'm full of lust. And I think you're going to be surprised when it happens, bro. I can measure you very clearly. But you got to go in there tonight just as dirty as you could possibly get. Does that sound easy or difficult?
I mean, it sounds doable. It doesn't sound hard at all.
No, easy.
Yeah, it sounds easy.
Do you think you're going to be alright at the end of it or not? I'm going to try to get you drunk.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like I'll be alright for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna pay for lap dances on you. I might give you a backroom dance.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You gonna be alright?
Definitely.
You sure?
Yeah.
But you can't be holding back.
That's the thing. Okay, don't hold back. Man.
And I'm gonna miss this shit.
You gotta go in there like a dirty motherfucker. Now, at some point, if it just seems, but you gotta try it. You gotta go in there like that. If at some point it just seems so wrong, like it's just like, fuck, this is just so wrong, I actually can't do it, then stop.
Okay.
But don't stop until that. If not, keep going.
Wow,
It's one of the final bosses here, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like okay. That's my part right there. Just to keep going.
It's your shadow self you're gonna fight in the game. It looks like you. It's dark, right? And you don't want it to fucking fuck up. You don't want to go off the path. You don't have enough faith, right? You gotta get up and rebuke the storm, rebuke the sea and the storm, and say, what the fuck is wrong with you guys, right? If the fucker shows up, you rebuke it, and then you go back to sleep like he does all day. I would sleep all day. Stop being afraid of it, bro.
Okay, bro.
You can't be this clean as you are and know the things you know and be afraid of that. It has to be afraid of you. You know what's happening as I'm talking right now? There's something there. It's afraid.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you feel it?
Definitely.
It's afraid.
It's afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm challenging it now as a black belt, not that guy. Now bring that fucker. Now I'll show you what I can do, motherfucker. Because I know you're unrighteous now. All my skills are available plus some. Plus some. Okay? When I was unrighteous, same thing happened. I went back to jiu-jitsu after a long time, wearing that first black belt as the biggest target in the academy. I hadn't been there for like 3 years, man. And I knew I could do private lessons with Tata. I knew that my reputation was safe. But I knew if I went in that class, I'm going to probably get my ass kicked because I know Tata's students' levels. And I was watching, and I was so fucking scared. And I called him, I said, I want to do class today. He's like, oh, well, you know, you know, he's like, well, you know, I said, what do you think? He goes, well, master, you know, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, I'm going to do it with Tata. And it was so difficult getting there. I got there, and I was like, I'm just going to say, fucking, I put on my uniform. Guess what happens? I go with this guy, right? Now, this is unrighteous now. The first time when he was breaking my nose, it was good. Unrighteous. We start, right? Guy's a big guy. He gets me in this fucking position like this, right? And it's intense because everyone's watching the black belt about to get beat by a fucking blue belt, right? And my arm is at the end of it. I look up, there's too many seconds left, right? I'm either gonna tap. I mean, is he gonna break it or is he gonna let go? You know what I mean? I don't know. He's going pretty hard, right? And the problem is, I was talking shit to him when we started, right? That was unrighteous. Because he was going really hard, and I would say, okay, big boy, out loud, right? Okay, big boy. Oh, try that. More. I would go more power. The shit I would say when I was like at my top of the game, right? And then I'm doing good, and then he goes to, you guys know, pass the guard. He gets up, and I'm doing good. The moment my legs open, bro, I have no energy. I go from 100 to 1, and I'm like, oh, I have no energy. And he sits on me, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? There's like 3 minutes left in this shit, right? At the very end, some 30, 40 seconds. It was too many seconds for this. I'm here. I've talked all my shit, right? Everyone's watching intensity. Everything's matches. I yell out these words in the martial arts class, which is kind of crazy. I yell out, break it, motherfucker! Like that. And he looks at me. I go, break it, motherfucker. You have time. He goes, right? Bro. Too late for me. I have to let him break it now. Right? Like, now, I have to break it. He has to break it because I can't. Come on, bro. Break it, motherfucker. Just kidding. Right? I'm looking at that clock, and bro, I can see Batata over there because I'm like this. And I really think it's going to break, right? Somehow it doesn't break. I get up. I try not to show it, right? Put on my fucking uniform. My arm hurts, right? Clean it up, try to act like it's nothing, come back, whatever. Everyone leaves, right? I go sit next to Batata. He goes, Master, don't talk like that in here. I said, fuck that guy. He showed no respect. He said, don't talk like that in here, Master. That's not good. Right? And he was right. Bro, I went away. I felt like a piece of shit. Okay? I showed up the next day to see the guy. He wasn't there, but I didn't train. I just showed up. I showed up 3 days in a row. Finally saw him. Right when I saw him, I walked up to him. Shook his hand. I said, hey man, I was very wrong for me to do that. Oh, no. I said, no. And then there was a class. I said, Batal, can I say something? Does everybody see that? I said, that was not right. Okay? And I told him, I said, you actually beat me. Just so you know. He couldn't believe it, right? Confession, clean, before the light. Okay? So, there's a righteous way and there's an unrighteous way. right? If I told Adrian to go in there and do what you do, he'd fucking break his arm. But you need to go there and tell the guy, break my nose then, okay? Break my nose then, so I can show you what I can do right after this, okay? Tonight you're gonna go in there and fight, finally. But you're not gonna fight. You're just gonna activate, motherfucker.
Oh, like, okay. I
You
see.
get it?
Yes.
Like, here's pussy, here's a drink, here's money. Get dirty, motherfucker. Does it seem easy or difficult to do that?
Easier. It makes sense. Everything you described, I can see it coming together.
Exactly.
Definitely go for it. Yeah, get challenged.
Go in
for
there.
the boobs, go for the
Let's
ass,
see.
everything.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see if you could get out of the mount position.
AZD, the mic.
Like, right? Let's see what happens if you get mounted for 10 minutes. Right? Or are you going to fight your entire jiu-jitsu trying not to be mounted? You get what I'm saying? Are you going to go out and do all that and make sure you're not lusty? That's not you right now.
Okay.
That's others right now. Okay?
Okay.
And that's the problem with having weak people around. That's why I go so hard on people. Right?
Right.
Because if it was him and me and that's it for right now, and we were going out, you wouldn't have that problem. Be like, what's going on, man? Be like, I said, what the fuck, bro? Come here, bitch. Look. Look at her ass. Look. 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 Boing, boing, boing. Now you do it, Gio. Oh, do it, Gio. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, damn. But right now you gotta be cautious because you look at that next fucking pussy and he's fucked up. You look at that next pussy and he's fucked up. Next pussy and he's fucked up. And that's when I was sitting with you and the bitch said that, you don't remember. Are you a pussy like that? Are you a pussy like them? In
No.
regards to women?
No, not like that.
No! What do you think, Octavio?
He's not.
Yeah,
He's
pitch
not.
into this guy. Let's go.
No, it totally makes sense that like you're moving. It's also unnatural. The
You're being sultan. Without knowing it.
It's
On another level.
It's like another way of being a natural because now you're moving in a way where you don't want to fuck up, so that's still making you rigid. It's like again, you're gonna fight. Not fighting, but you're gonna fight
to not lose.
Just enough so that the clock, so that you survive. You're trying to survive as opposed to
and
not
that's
losing.
exactly what Batata told me.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I said, I didn't tap. He goes, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat him.
Exactly.
And I went and I found all this research from the founder, Helio Gracie, to his grandson, saying jiu-jitsu is not to defeat the other opponent. And I kept it in. Until later, black belt, because I was a purple belt after that guy. At black belt, when I knew I was good enough to talk about it, I said, did you know Batata? Helio Gracie says that. He was like, yeah. And I was still trying to justify it. You get that even then? That is that, and this was this. Helio Gracie and Jiu-Jitsu, don't worry about it. I'm your teacher. Fight that asshole right now. Because you're not fighting him. You're trying to not get defeated.
It makes trying to survive. It's weird.
Yeah, it is
I've never
weird.
looked at it like that.
Exactly.
But it makes sense.
That's why I'm the teacher.
Definitely.
Right? That's what it is. So tonight, go freely and enjoy it. Tonight, go grab that demon by the tail and bring him out. Because you're going to see, you have a leash. That's the difference. Right? You have a leash. And if you can't be like that, you'll be weak in what I do.
Fuck, yeah,
That's a weakness of a man who can't lust after her and stop. You see that?
Yeah.
I can do that. You want to test? I thought you were a man of God. Uh-huh. I still can do it. What's up? You got to be at that. You're fighting demons. Vampires and werewolves. Dragons going to be one day. You are fighting that. And your armor has to be perfect light. So darkness cannot enter light. That's the faith. If you hold the light, it can't enter no matter what you do, bro. If I give you that drink, you'll know when to stop. It'll be wrong at some point for me to push it. I won't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, no, I got what the teacher says. I'm not fucking evil. I want you to see something that you know exactly when to stop. But you don't have to plan it or think about it. You know exactly when to stop. He knows exactly when to eat, when not to eat. Don't tell him about food anymore. He's got it. You see that?
Yeah.
He knows when to sleep, when to wake up. Good. I know when to be lusty and when not to be lusty. Sometimes I text lusty. Yes, to heal somebody.
Definitely. Yeah, you do.
You've seen it. Somebody I would have no interest in. Right?
Right.
Now imagine if I couldn't do that. If I couldn't do that, I also wouldn't be a man in this way. You as a man have freedom to move anywhere you want, any direction. That's law of the tentacles. Because there's no direction. Right? There's no direction. What? Right? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm going to grab you another way. I'm going to move another way. Fuck you. That's Panzer. That's why I teach you how fighting. Right? Just, if they grab here, bite here. If they grab here, smash here. Right? Until you're dead, give them everything you have. He either kills you or it stops. You get that? That is a warrior. And I only roll with warriors, not pussies. And you saw everybody's a pussy. Still. Huh? I gotta go out with pussies every night.
Fuck, man.
Fuck! Guys that care about the way they look, guys that are rich have no fucking money at the same time, guys that do no game and pretend like they don't fucking game, guys that are quiet because they're pussies. Enough! Fuck! I still have friends, which is weird. All this shit. And girls still like it, which is weird.
That's part.
Right? It's weird, man. Not my girlfriend on FaceTime the other day. I think you guys were gonna have food here the whole time. At the end, she's like, yes. I'm like, oh, what is that? She goes, it's food. Right on.
Right on.
Right? God forbid, Sultan, you have a piece of food on your face. Right? It'll be 50 explanations that moment, 30 explanations next moment. Right? Next time he's eating, there'll be a napkin folded, smaller bites. And the next thing you know, he'll look around at everybody else having food on their mouth. Right? Alright, fuck. That was so good. Now we're talking 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go pee real fast. Okay? And probably shit and throw up too while I'm at it. All the holes will fucking empty themselves, I hope.
There's a South Park episode like that. You seen it?
No.
He's like, she shits. I think he shits, he pukes, and he shits, he pukes, he takes a piss at the same time. He's got like some sort of disease or something.
I've experienced that. I've gone in to go pee and suddenly I'm about to shit.
Yeah.
So I have to sit down. And when I sit down, that piece of shit, then I'm going to throw up. And I'm like, oh my God. This thing is nasty. Once you see how nasty it is, then you can look at it and admire the creation. Because the creation is perfect. You can't see the creation. You're looking at the cosmetic. There's a big difference. The creation is perfect. It was created by God. You started to make it look good. Imagine a baby in makeup. How foul. Right?
Yeah.
Little girl pageants, evil. Right? Imagine telling a 5 or 6 year old girl you have to wear a dress and then walk like that. Forget about it, dude. Forget about it. Right? All those people should be locked up in some kind of fucking insane asylum. Teaching like that, their kids. Moving on! Turn off your camera, AZD Angel 2, you fucking whore. Your fat ugly hand. Turn off your camera, AZD Angel 3, or whatever the fuck you are.
That's Yogi Chris. I don't know why he has that name.
Oh, that's why his hand is so ugly. Like, my girlfriend's hand is so nasty. Oh, I was really questioning it. How do I touch me with that fucking man hand? Nasty ass.
Man.
All right, moving on. Who's next?
We got Scion of Man.
Who?
It's Scion of Man.
Ooh, that's a big name. Hold on. I'm gonna have to relieve myself real fast. It won't take that long. So let's do this. Also, I remember Fernando had something to say. We can't forget about that. Okay? Want to talk? Yeah? Yeah!
Man.
Hello?
Yeah, 1 second, Simon. Ambu's gonna talk. I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna come back. Okay? All right, Ambu, you got the floor. Everybody, this is the first time Ambu's ever speaking in life. Okay? So, just bear along if he fucks up, stutters, gets nervous, doesn't know what to say, goes blank. Yeah, he's all good.
Yeah. Man, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? You bring it up.
I mean, what can I talk about? I mean, nothing comes to mind.
How was last night for you?
I was drained last night.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but once I got to the club, everything was. I was low energy. I don't know what happened. So besides that, not enough girls. I think it was 3 to 4 girls on the floor, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't like Sapphire, like a bunch of girls, like
yeah.
But it was not enough. It was dead pretty much. I just got some food. I was talking with Zay, and having some conversation with a bartender chick, and it was not boring, but I wasn't able to interact with any girl.
Yeah.
As I wanted to. Yeah.
What about Sapphire?
Oh, Sapphire, bro. Well, at first I had this chick that she was sitting on my lap. I don't know game, so I don't know. That's one of the things that comes to my mind. I don't know game. Now we don't need to know game. It's a supernatural game, but I think it's a mixture of knowing game and letting it go and just be natural. So it's a tricky part. Sapphire was good. A bunch of girls. Everybody was, I think, having a good time. But I would like to ask you from your perspective. I mean, what you saw that you mentioned that nobody has game. What you saw in people that maybe.
Is that one the conversation him and I had? That you talking about?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm catching?
Yeah.
What did you see that when I said, look, nobody has game over there? What did you see? I said, here's what I said. I said, none of these men know how to get women. Can you see it? They don't know how to get women. Those are the words I said. And you agree. So he's asking you, what do you see?
Yep.
Then tell him later.
Mike.
Mike, check 1, 2. Remember, we got Scion. I was going to end at 1, but I'll talk to you because I have till 2. Go ahead.
By the way, when you said that to me,
Yeah, which one?
about everybody not having a game,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have either. I mean, like, but you're telling me I did, and I was like, nah. I was about to say no, I don't.
I didn't say you have game.
You didn't say that. You said something like you could get girls, something like that. Like,
No, you can't get girls. You're right.
Yeah, you said
I said they don't know how to get girls.
yeah.
Okay.
So what I observed is, I saw all the guys being the effect of the girl. Like, the girl was gaming the guys. Now, look, I couldn't hear any of the conversations.
Yeah, but it's obvious.
But from body language, facial expressions, all the guys were
Under a spell.
Yes, that's the word I was gonna say. You were under. The guys were under a spell, and it would be like if you see the opposite. You see a girl that's like sees a really good-looking guy, and like he's charming, whatever, fucking charismatic, and she's falling under his spell. It was the opposite. All the guys were falling under their spell, or the girl's spell, and I could see if I was one of those guys, you may perceive that you're creating that effect on her.
Yeah.
But it's not true. Like, you're so far under the spell
So far.
that you actually are delusional to think that you have done something to her.
She's doing it the whole time.
She's doing it the whole time, and maybe when she asked you for the dance, you realize how far you've been fall into this hole, or maybe you don't, and you get the dance still thinking that you're actually doing something. Yeah, and I'm only able to say this because I've been in this position too.
And in that moment, Ambu, I've been talking to him the whole night.
Yeah.
Just so you know, okay?
Yeah.
And
Mike, please.
who?
You got the mic?
AZD.
He has it on.
So I'm telling you something. During that moment, he was out of it through a lot of and I think I even said it. Said, look now, look at what I'm looking at. Now, if it wasn't that moment, he would be in the same way.
Yeah.
But during that night, a few times I would go in and feed the information that would put him over her again.
Right.
So he kind of stayed in that. Like last night, Wolf.
Hey, with peace, there's got
Hey! Mute!
What the hell?
Last night, if I had told Wolf, look, he would have seen it. But Wolf is also in the same condition. I just want everybody to know, there's moments where you're out of it. You've seen me do that with girls, where I pull them out of the matrix and say, look, right? So it was that. He doesn't have fucking the clue. But in that moment, he could see. Okay, now, does that answer your question, what he said, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a moment.
Yeah.
If you were with me, you would have seen the same thing in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then with Gio, look.
Right.
It's a moment where you lit up, and I can see it, and you're seeing what I'm like. Does that make sense? Like, we've had conversations in the bathroom, walking back, me showing him what's going on with me, this, that. Boom, yes, yeah. You get that? This is the language. You see how she did that? Yeah. Look at these guys now. No, look at them. I said, no, look. Look at what's happening. Nobody here knows how to get women. Nobody. They have no clue. Can you see that? Yeah. You can see that, right? Good. That's what he saw. You know how to get women in that moment. You get that? In that moment. Absolutely. Boom. You've also heard me 1,000 times. Maybe that's too many times. But you know what I mean? Enough times where I've fully acknowledged somebody when they had it, and then turn around the next day and say, fuck you, man. It's true. You guys got to get that. Right? Life is a constant. Bruce Lee knew that. So, to clear up for everybody else, there are moments, and that's why I'm having private conversations, okay? Okay, good. Anything else?
So now,
yeah.
Now you mentioned that, okay, we don't know a game, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, so how can we learn in a sense? You know?
Good. That's a great question. So, where you are right now, first as a group, then you.
Right.
Here's where we are as a group. As a group, everybody has to first recognize that there's no way to get a girl. And I don't see that yet. You have to drop the idea of getting a girl.
Okay.
Right? There's still that somewhere in the air. Maybe not everybody. It's like, okay, I am not going to get the girl. And I can say that. I'm not going to go get the... That's not what's happening here. So that first step everyone's got to take with me. And everybody knows it, but then what the fuck is happening? Okay? Now, check this out. I've observed Gio with me in set a few times. During those times, I don't think he was trying to get the girl. Were you?
No.
There. So I can see that. Now where is it? Lust. Go into it now, right?
Yeah.
So the first step, I already know he's not going to go get the girl. It's obvious. Now we could go to the next step, right? What about Bennie? He has a great game right now. Just like really, really good game. So what does he have to do? Do it, and then when the mistake comes, I show him, he sees it, and corrects it. We gotta learn this game. Now this is game, but it's a game on a story. I provide a certain storyline that seems to make sense and is an elevated storyline that we're going. In that storyline, there's a language that when you speak it, that story is abracadabra, it becomes real. Now, having the faith to speak that language when it doesn't make sense, right, is what I've gone through many times now. Right. So first, everybody, to learn this game, you have to learn this story and then recognize this is a story you're in. When you place yourself in this book and realize that whether you get women or not, or make money or not, whether you're good looking or ugly, don't matter. Okay? All of that is fine. There's another story you're not paying attention to that I took up as the story of my life, your life, parents' life, girlfriend's life, niece, and earth. I even took the story into this. Ready? Hell, heaven, angels and demons, Lucifer, God, Jesus, Michael. Oh, I took on the story as the story of the creation of this world that I'm living in. Right? The Bible. I didn't read it as a religion. I didn't read it as a fairy tale. I just took it on because I would do that all the time. I would do how are you running your life? Don't answer it. Are you running your life as if this is real?
Yeah.
You are.
As much as possible, yes.
That part, as much as possible, means what? Where is it not happening?
Maybe there are things that I'm not aware of, but as I read it, it becomes clear.
But in your world, this is real now.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Okay, good. I need to know that. So then let's talk tonight a little bit more. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Let me show you the next part.
Okay.
So I need, right? Yeah. Everybody here is gonna be incredible at getting women, otherwise you wouldn't be around me. But it's just like if you're gonna train with the greatest, let's say, whatever, martial arts dancer or whatever, right? He would say, I'm gonna create champions. That's what I do. I'm gonna show you how I got here. I'm gonna give you the map, and I'm gonna train with you every day. And if I can't defeat you, I'll do what I do greater without a doubt. But I know what it took to get here. I know what it takes to stay here, and I know what it takes to grow in here. And those are not the same things. The same numbers, just bigger, right? They're bigger, like him now. Now he has to have so much faith that he's gonna try to trigger darkness. Like no matter how hard I tried, I can't go beat up an innocent person in the street.
Wow.
I just can't do it. So if I get myself thinking about the worst things and thinking about that, once I face that person and I go, I know I won't be able to hurt him unless he hits me. And even then, since I started it, it's all fucked up, right? So I know, Gio, that I don't like to hurt people. So I never have to ever wonder if I'm starting a fight or if I'm being rude. That's why you don't see me do that, right? You don't have to wonder if you're gonna lose control and lust. PH will. You get it? He will.
I get it.
There's a big difference. Okay. I know we gotta go to Fernando, then we gotta go to Sebastian. Okay, is that good, Ambu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited about tonight. Okay, Fernando, you wanna say something?
Good, mate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as I was sitting here, I just felt like my face was being ripped off.
Nice.
Still feels numb right now.
Good.
Yeah. And I just started to see what was triggering this feeling, and to like the bottom of it, it's a fear. And as I keep looking at it, where was it stemming from? I just keep seeing images of like being a child or even younger, and I can't even access it right now. That's it. I don't want this guy.
Okay.
This guy sucks.
to do with my mom.
Your mom?
Mm.
Uh-huh. Speak up.
It's her fear.
It's her fear?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Feel lied to.
Lied to. Go on.
She never liked my dad.
You never liked your dad?
She never liked my dad.
Yeah.
So then I never liked my dad.
You don't like your dad?
I love my dad now.
You love your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up. And I was always afraid of him.
Afraid of your dad?
Yeah.
Me too. Should be.
Yeah. So I always hid from my dad.
You hid from your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
See anger.
Uh-huh.
Very angry.
We'll give it a few more minutes and you can sit in it just because there's other people.
For sure. I would just observe this thing. Sorry.
Okay. Good, thank you.
We have Scion.
Scion! What's up, bro? This will be the last one, everybody. What a boring day here was today for me. It'll be more fun tomorrow. I hate being bored.
We don't hear you, man. It's
We don't
looks
hear
like
you,
you're
Scion.
talking. Or no.
Scion of what, man?
Scion of man.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm doing all right. I was here for the channeling that you did just recently, and then I just kind of stopped to come in and be like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
For what?
Channeling? What channeling did you do?
Oh, I see. What channeling was I doing?
Shiva. I'm not very good with the
Oh,
precise names.
yeah. No, I was into the, well, I guess maybe you could say that. But yeah, what about it? What's up?
I was just coming in to say, hey, I've never been in here before, and
Hey,
I don't know.
where do you live?
I live out in Florida.
Oh, I see. And how's life over there?
Panhandle.
How's life?
It's warm and sunny, and I don't know.
You don't know? That's the weather. How's life for you?
For me,
Yeah.
I've definitely basically come out of a dark place in my life.
Oh, okay. How long did you come out of it?
About a week ago.
I see. And how long were you in it for?
Basically since I was 18, and I'm 25 now.
7 years. How did you
Because
come out of it
that
suddenly?
was my first real relationship, and so that just sidetracked me, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Right. And so a week ago you guys broke up, or you just got over her, or what happened?
Yeah, broke up. Then I eventually got over her, but then I had my own mental problems. I eventually went to Christ, and I'm definitely doing better on that front. I don't have the same issues I had.
Oh,
I can at least approach women.
That's great. And so what is an issue you have? Because if you follow Christ, you can have no issue. So what is the problem you have? Because I follow Christ, and I'll show you how easy it is to defeat anything. So what is an issue you have?
It's just, it's the second guessing myself, because I'm just not sure what I want.
Right. And how would one know what they want? How does one go about figuring that out?
Trial by fire. You got to figure it out somehow.
How many things should your son try before he figures it out? You have a son now, right? And he wants to figure out whatever it is you're trying to figure out. And he doesn't know. What would you tell him to try first? If he was you, be your own son. Okay? What would you tell yourself to, since you're going to do trial and error to find out what you want, what would you tell your son who's you should do next? Do you know? What are you going to try next?
Man, I'm not sure. Fuck.
Well, that would be a problem, right? Because if you're going to do trial and error, but you don't know where to try, so now we're kind of a weird situation. My question is, how does one find out what they want? Because you said, I'm going to find out what I want. It's not what I wanted. Okay, so here you are now. This is going to end. And you're going to go find out what you want. So it's not trial and error, obviously, because it didn't work. How are you going to find it, bro? You're going to spend 7 more years trying to find something. Well, how are you going to find it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not.
You what?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to probably overthink this.
You're trying to probably overthink it? Whoa! Do that again. Are you overthinking it or not?
Yeah.
Alright, and you're overthinking it, getting to what conclusion you're trying to get to with those thoughts. Where are they going to end up that you're going, if you keep thinking about that?
Nowhere.
Right. So, doing trial and error is not going to get you anywhere. Overthinking it is not going to get you anywhere. But we're still here figuring out what we want. How are we going to do this, bro? We can do this. How are you going to go about doing this at 25? Because you're old now. 25 is old. Old to not know what's going on. Okay? Like that is so old that it's just too old. If you guys are over 25 or 25 and you don't know what's going on as a man, whoa, I hope women don't find out. I hope no woman you like is listening to you say, I have no clue what I want in life. Right? But let's see if I can help you. So how else are you going to find what you want to do?
Sorry, what?
How else? Well, you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, right? It's not trial and error. Overthinking is not going to get you the answer. How are you going to do this?
Starting somewhere.
Where?
Obviously getting my own house in order, my own things in order. And I've been trying to do that, and I'm just not sure where the fuck I go from there.
How long have you been trying to get a house in order?
It's been about in the last 3 years, and I'm almost there. I'm just about at, I think it's the 20% down.
And then you're going to get a house, and then what happens? You find out what you want?
That, I'm working on career choices, trying to move up.
In what career are you trying to move up? What career?
Well, that's the thing, is I was getting into management for food service and other things, but yeah, just recently, that's kind of been going through a shift, but that's mainly because I just don't have the accreditation.
The what?
The being accredited to move higher up.
Yeah, so now what are you going to do? You don't have that. You have 20% almost in the house, and you need a career that you don't have the requirements for. So what are you gonna do?
I've been thinking about going back to school, definitely.
Oh, okay. What do you want to study?
I have the mind for it.
What do you want to study for school?
Specifically, differential equations as it relates to mnemonic equations, but that's math.
What's that? Wait, what's that? That's fascinating. What is that?
What?
What is that you're talking about? What is that? I've never heard of that.
Differential equations are the equations you would need for understanding like space, movement in space, and how these forces affect each other.
Nice. And when you know that, and you know all about that, then what happens? You know now how the forces in the space are moving around each other and planets. Now you've spent years getting that. Now, what happens after you know all that? Does that change anything in the way you're feeling about all this shit? About life?
Yeah,
How?
I used to feel fucking dead for a while, and now I just kind of see everything moving each other in turn.
Right.
There's nothing.
There's nothing what?
People talking about things being bad, it's like maybe we don't have the right perspective. It's not what we think it to be.
Right. That's true. I agree. And so where are you going to find this perspective that would be true? Where are you going to look? There's so many books and information and videos and people. Where are you going to get yours from?
Well, it ends up going down deep because I've kind of already done self-studies.
It hasn't
To
worked.
the point of understanding
It hasn't worked.
how deep it goes into.
But what you've done has not worked because you're 25 and you know nothing and you've spent all that time. So I ask you a question. You said you have the wrong perspective. You still have the wrong perspective because you're suffering, you don't have anything going on. Where are you going to find the right perspective? It can't be what you already use because here's where you are. Where are you going to get this new perspective from?
New set of eyes.
And where are you going to pick these eyes up from? Where do you get them from? Have you looked at these questions before?
Yes, but I'm thinking about this because I'm trying to put particular language.
Yeah, right, exactly. So can you help me see where you're going to get this perspective from? Because you're right, we all have our own perspective, and there's another perspective to get, yeah.
But that's the thing I was going to get about is when I was talking about getting down to the nitty gritty, it's actually going so far deep into my own crap that I realized it was all me huffing my own bullshit.
Nice. You're right. What are you going to do about that?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck at. It's like I know everything I'm doing is not exactly what I should be doing.
Exactly. You're right on it. Now, earlier you had said that recently, I think you said recently you found Jesus and it helped you a little bit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I've definitely been, like, I basically wasted away. I got up to like 300 at one point in my life when I was 19.
300 what?
I got down to like
Pounds?
300 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I got down to like 160, but then I was just kind of wasting away, and now I'm actually caring about myself and caring about being active, caring about being engaged.
Right.
It
So
still
I'm
feels like
asking
I'm
you
finding
about, I'm
myself,
asking when
but-
you said you found Jesus and it helped you. So I'm on that one. What did you mean? How did that happen? What is that? How did finding him help you a little bit? Just tell me about that.
Because I was willing to actually be not okay.
All right. And so how did Jesus help you with that? I'm still not getting how that relates to you finding Jesus. You're right in everything you're saying. I'm just trying to relate the two somehow. Where did he come in?
it's hard to explain because like I'm very into science and everything in terms of the very particulars.
Yeah.
And it's basically having that everything that I've gone my whole life through get washed away and just be like, here you go, start again.
Yeah. So how did Jesus help you with that? I mean, I understand science very well. I'm a scientist. So what is it? I understand what you're saying.
Because part of that process was just me giving up on myself, and it's like, hey, you're not fucking alone.
So did you get that by reading the Bible, or you saw Jesus, or you heard that? Where
I
did
didn't
Jesus?
see anything. I didn't read anything particular. I just kind of came to it.
There you go. When did you come to it?
That's what I was gonna say. Is like a couple of weeks ago.
Right. That's beautiful.
And then just about a week ago, I finally started to turn some of the things like my sleep around and get just better health.
Nice. So what happened in the moment where suddenly you had that revelation about Jesus? That's very important.
I just kind of broke into tears, but it wasn't sad.
No, but what were you doing? You were just standing around and you were like Jesus and you started crying, or what?
Oh, what was I doing?
What was happening, bro, that suddenly you had a revelation with Jesus and you started crying and you felt better? I just want to know that moment.
That it was essentially, there was a near-death experience I had not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when I was going, like I do meditative practices, but I still haven't like experienced anything.
Right.
And it was mostly just me dealing with trauma, and I think I finally dealt with the fact that, holy shit, I was scared.
Yeah. Where were you?
And I haven't done shit until this moment.
Okay, so let me tell you mine, okay? I was in the shower in the morning and I would listen to audiobooks all the time, improving my life, right? And no audiobook was working, and suddenly I thought I should listen to the New Testament. So I downloaded the New Testament, I started listening to it. That revelation you had happened to me right there. What were you doing like that? What was happening?
I guess I was reading Genesis, and that was mainly because I was trying to go over it for the parallels for how matter comes into being.
Yeah, that's cool. And so what made you pick up Genesis for that? Because you've been a scientist for a while.
I honestly don't know.
There. And then you've been feeling better, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now let me tell you this, okay? That right there is to me a testament on how this works. Okay? Because you, just like myself, and just like him, he's also a scientist. He has a PhD in environmental sciences, okay? Just like myself, you have been searching, finding the answers, and it's not really going. Then suddenly, you don't know why, you pick up Genesis and you read and you have peace, right? You weren't planning on that, right?
Yeah, no.
Right. So this is how this book works, actually. You're testifying to it. Let me tell you, you said everything right, and I knew you were saying everything right, but I kept asking a question. So where are you going to get this information? What perspective? Now that you're there, all I advise you, so you're a scientist, so do the experiment, okay? Since it was revealed to you suddenly, since you have peace, and now this is being revealed to you, okay? Myself also as a scientist, and a mathematician, and a linguist, actually, and a few other things, but those three things you would have a lot of love for, as I do. With all that, right, when the revelation happened, I looked at it again. Now, I want you just for a moment, when you read it again today, to not try to figure out how it fits in the particle matter that you studied. You've done that. Okay? Now you end up on another planet. On this planet, this guy right here is leading some army. You come across him, something about him seems familiar, seems true, seems right. You must be feeling that to be here, I know it. Once you see this guy, through conversation, you say to him, I'm come from another planet and it's pretty uncomfortable for a long time. And you say, however, I read Genesis. This guy says, hold on. I also, really? I also, scientist. I also, mathematician. I also a linguist. Really? Then I go, check this out. Watch how I operate. And you go, whoa, bro, what the fuck? How are you able to do it like that? And I say, look, when I reread it, I didn't read it to try to understand it based on what I knew. Because I had a revelation. And I was surprised, because I've had many revelations in my life, right? So I went back and I read it for the first time as if, I'm telling you, I was visiting a new planet. And in there was a guy, Jesus, and these apostles and a bunch of witnesses. And I didn't know anything, but I was visiting because somehow the book had come to me and it helped me get peace like you did. Then when I read it, I no longer read it based on what I knew. I read it newly, as if the planet I was in, their history and their truth was in the book. So I began to read it purely. And when I started reading it purely, the first thing I noticed is everybody who speaks the Bible knows the Bible, talks about Christianity, talks about Christ. They're not saying what I was reading. It's trippy. They're not even talking about this. And I'm like,
yeah, I could go on about that myself. That it talks about everything to me.
There you go. So there's your perspective, bro. And I'd love to talk to you about it more. So I have a class later tonight that's a little more advanced, and it's at 5, I think, tonight. If you'd like to be on my class for free, show up. Is that good for the next step? You're right on it, bro. Don't do nothing. Read again, and you're right. It has everything in it. And you're smart enough and clean enough to see it, and that's why it was revealed to you. And that's why you know so much science and you have so much love for the science. So that you can know that and suddenly face truth and try to figure it out. This you can't figure out. This is where that word faith comes in. And a scientist is a faithless man.
Yeah, I've gone mad over trying to wrap my head around it.
So has he. And he's still messing up on it. That's why he can't do what I can do. He's trying to figure it out scientifically. And the science you were taught is evil because it tells you that you and I were created as accidents in emptiness, nothingness. And if you follow that whole thing, I don't want to get to it.
More specifically, it's tied into the three-dimensionality. So regardless, no matter what the viewpoint is, it's separation.
What do you mean by that? I don't understand that.
You view everything as being distanced and separate, even though in higher order functions, that's an illusion.
Yes, let me give you words that I would use to say that and tell me if it's true. You begin to see it as a spirit and not the game of the body you were playing. So there's always a distance between the thoughts, emotions in your life, right?
Yes.
Good. You're born of spirit. That's what he talks about. Die of the flesh. So that's why you can't have any direction to go because it's all flesh and it doesn't make sense now. That distance is the spirit, you looking. And everybody's like this. And you're like this. And nothing makes sense, but you're at peace. The next step is show up to class and know that you're right. You're more right than anybody in your life right now. So take no advice from anybody. Okay? And no more books for a minute. Just stop. Go back to this and read it with the intelligence God gave you, the understanding and the revelation you have. Just do that and show up tonight, and then you'll hear this language at another level. And I think you'll appreciate it. Okay?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Are you going to show up tonight?
Yeah, I got time.
Fuck yeah, so do I. All right, we'll end it here. That was incredible. Thank you. We're going to end it on that, everybody. Thank you guys. Sebastian, or Scion of Man. What does that mean? Tell everybody.
Scion is heir apparent. Essentially, it's a word that means the inheritor of a kingdom.
Right.
And Scion of Man comes from the Bible of the whole Son of God, the Scion of Man, the Prince.
Hey.
Who will inherit.
Hey, listen. We here are your brothers. And you don't know us. Okay? You have friends here right now. How's that feel to know that? You don't believe me, huh?
Oh no, it's not that. I do.
Okay, how does it feel to know? How does it feel to know you have brothers and friends here that really feel like they're your brothers and friends? We know exactly what you're saying.
It's been a long time.
Long time, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, eons.
I don't know about that.
I do. But it's a long time for you, right?
Yeah.
How long does it seem?
Forever and just.
You can't, hold on, you can't say forever and I say eons and you go, you don't know about that. Because forever is longer than eons, so bring it back. How long does it seem like that? Your math, hey, your math didn't math.
I had to wait for. What?
I said your math didn't
Just
math.
put a number?
Yeah, how you said it seems like a long time. I said eons. You said I don't know about that. I said how long? You said forever. So that's further than me. Bring it back. I'm in eons, thousands of you. Where are you at? How long does it feel like since you've had real friends and brothers and felt as spirit again? How long has it been, bro?
27,000 years? If I had to guess.
Yeah, eons. Hey, I can't wait to see you tonight. We're gonna end this. You're right. You're in the right place. And you know what? Something I tell you about the same God that you know. I can tell you this. He never let his children go. And that's why you're here. And that's why we're brothers. I'll see you tonight, bro. It's gonna be great. You're gonna have a great time tonight, okay?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Yeah, see you tonight. See y'all. Everything else. Wow, that was amazing. That was worth it at the end. Sebastian did it.
Scion.
Scion of man.